Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points Sisters of Battle versus Thousand Sons Chaos Space Marines. Right, welcome to this 2000 points game. Thousand Sons Chaos Space Marines versus Sisters of Battle. This game is to help us conclude our Season 9 battle reports, a bit delayed as it overflows into 2022, but seeking to establish a channel champion for our Season 9 games. So we have a few games left to play. We already have one faction that is in the grand final. If you want to see the result of that game and all the action that took place in that battle, that's on YouTube channel membership. So you can check that out by joining the channel and selecting Aspect Warrior tier level or above, and you'll see that game and see who made it through to the grand final. That's one part of the draw that's been done. We've got some other armies lined up here to establish the other faction that will go through to the grand final for our Season 9 battle reports. It could be the Thousand Sons, or it could be the last representation of the Imperium for this season, and that is Tom Covier's Sisters of Battle. We'll take a look at his list in just a moment, and then there's the Thousand Sons list to go through here. So just before I go for the list here for the Thousand Sons, just mention the patrons at gold level. They get names shouted out at the start of all of our games, and also a patronic dice to use at some point during the game. It's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Frank Vafecki, Jordan Russell, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxwell Knuckles, Evelyn Huxley, Dave Humphreys, Tom Weeks, Carrie Kunkel, the Thrall of the Silent King, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick Nielsen, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, the artist formerly known as Veej, Dylan Moore, Samuel Penanuri, Martin aka Vagabond, and then Bruce Zhao, and then finally Scott Costello as well. So big thanks to them for their support. You can check out the names of all the Patreon supporters at the end credits of this video, and at the end of the game I'll also give a shout out the names of all those supporting at silver level. So all the proceeds on the Patreon page are split 50-50, so half goes to SSWG, my local War Games club, to help them, and then the other half of the proceeds goes into the camera and gear fund to upgrade the equipment here on the channel. So then we also have Phoenix Lords supporting at the highest level on YouTube channel membership. So a handful of them: Chris Comiskey, Martin aka Vagabond, and then Michael Fryer and Longbow BB. So they get the name shouted out, and also we allocate them to different units in the game as well. So they can sponsor a unit, I guess, in each of our games, and watch and tune in and see how well each of those units get on. Sometimes the Phoenix Lords clash on the battlefield as well. So for the Thousand Sons here, I've gone for a battalion and a patrol detachment, also taking an extra relic as well. So down to 9 CP in total for this force. Cult of Time is the trait for these that unlocks access to the Hourglass of Manat relic for him, and then also the Time Flux Psychic Power, which lets you restore models back to play if successful. So HQ choices, I've got 5. First is the dim prints here on the left-hand side. I've given him wings, so he's able to move a lot quicker across the board. Warlord trait is Otherworldly Presence, so once per game. It used to be every turn, but now it's once per game. He can activate a 3+ invulnerable save, and usually for Tzeentch dim princes, it's a 4+ invuln save. Hourglass of Manat been taken for him as well, and he'll use the demonic sword for close combat. Hourglass of Manat relic is a guaranteed resurrection on him with D3 wounds remaining. He just has to resurrect as close as possible to the original spot where he was slain. So a chance to, or a guaranteed opportunity to keep him alive if he is slain during the game. Then also taking, I'll cover psychic powers in just a moment, but Exalted Sorcerers here, 3 of them, 2 on foot. The one with the beak, called him Beaker. These are the names that we have for these, the nicknames for them. Then the one with the chicken wing is Chicken Wing. It's all equipped with the staves, and then the Inferno bolt pistols. Then the third on the Disco Inferno here, so stave for him on the disc of Tzeentch. And then the relic is the Thyagadire, however it's pronounced. It's the newer relic here that's taken from the Thousand Suns book. So you can advance and charge. And he can also fall back and still perform psychic powers. And also when he consolidates, he can go 6 inches and he can choose the direction that he goes. Doesn't have to head towards the closest enemy model. So quite a dynamic relic being taken for him. Then the 5th HQ choice is Ahriman, just here on a disc of Tzeentch. For troops choices, here 2 units of Tzeentch Chaos Cultists, 2 units of 10. Then all equipped with the close combat weapons and auto pistols for those. 2 units of Zangors being taken in the list as well. Yeah, and I was just checking to make sure that Zangors are troops. They are still troops. 2 units of 10, all equipped with Zangor blades. And then final unit of 10 regular Rubik Marines, all equipped with the Inferno Bolters, Aspiring Sorcerer equipped with the Stave and Inferno Bolt Pistol, and there is 1 Soul Reaper Cannon there in the squad as well. Then on to Elites, it is 10. I've merged the unit. I've been requested to do it before. I thought about doing it in the previous codex, but for this new codex with some tasty stratagems and so on, I've merged them together as one big blob of 10. No upgrades for them at all. We're going to rely upon the Inferno Combi Bolters and the Kapesh close combat weapon, which is a decent weapon for sure. So just a full squad of 10 of those, expensive enough without any upgrades. And then on to Maulophanes, I have the 3 of them, all equipped with the Lasher Tendrils, which I don't think are as good anymore, but adding them on with the extra attacks, and the Maulophan Fists for each of those, which are nasty enough. That is the list here for the Thousand Suns. They have done well this season, mostly, I guess, through the older codex. So onto a fresh codex for them here as they seek to push further on in a bid to become channel champions. Chaos could reign as kings on the channel here for Season 9, unless Tom can stop them with the beloved Sisters of Battle. Psychic powers, Dim Prince has Swelled by the Warp and Glamour of Tzeentch. Ahriman has Baleful Evolution, Gaze of Hate and Twist of Fate. Disco Inferno has Tzeentch's Firestorm and Temporal Surge. Chicken Wing has Weaver of Fates and Temporal Manipulation. Beaker has Temporal Surge and Presage. And then both the Rubik Marines and the Terminators have the Doombolt psychic power. That's my cardboard points. I reckon I have 17. You get 3 each for Dim Prince, the 3 Exalted Sorcerers and Ahriman, and then there's 2 extra to add on top, 1 for each of the Aspiring Sorcerers in the infantry squads as well. That's the Thousand Suns, primed and ready to go. Psychic powers ready to be manifested here as they take on Tom Covier's Sisters of Battle. We'll take a look now and see what the Imperial Force has in their list. All right, so 2,000 points of Adepta Sororitas. Or Sisters of Battle. So this is it's a tweaks list here. This is Tom's first knockout game, so this is the list he will stick with if his force makes progress through to the final. The last representation of the Imperium here. No pressure on Tom, but
it's
chance.
Pressure on me. It's pressure on Morgan Var.
Oh, okay.
She's leading it, not me.
She's the leader. Okay. Tom just advises. Okay. We'll let Tom run through his list here.
Okay, so 2,000 points of Adepta Sororitas. Today I'm taking these ones as Order of the Bloody Rose. Obviously, if you were going comp, you might mix it up a little bit, but I'm sticking with what I've been running so far. This army was originally built for the last codex, obviously excluding these guys. So if I was redoing it now, I'd probably add in a few extra units, Sacrosants and Dog Martyrs and things. But what we've got today, leading the battalion, it's just a battalion, this one. I have Morven Val, I have Celestine, and I have a Canoness. Morven Val's obviously just as she comes, same with Celestine. The Canoness, however, she has been equipped with a few extra bits. She has the Warlord trait, Righteous Rage, which allows her to reroll hit rolls and wound rolls in close combat. She has the relic, she has the relic Mantle of Orphelia, which makes all damage that gets through to her only 1. So if it's a 4 damage attack, she'll only take 1 damage. And then I've also given her a Blessed Blade, and she has the Word of the Emperor Blessing. That is the one where she's got, I believe the blessing is just a constant that she fights first. And then the miraculous ability, which I have to pay miracle dice for to activate, switches off invuns in a certain radius depending on how many miracle dice I burn. So that's the HQ. Troops choices, I've got a squad of 7, a squad of 6 and a squad of 6 basic troops. The squad of 7 has the Simulacrum and a multi-melter. The other 2 squads just have melters and melters. I've also, no melter in this one, just the multi-melter. Then for the elite choice, which is what I've got the most of, I have a squad of 6 Celestians to act as bodyguards. I have 2 squads of the Repentia, 2 squads of 9 Repentia. I have a Repentia Superior. And then I have 2 squads of 5. I've decided to split these down to focus on the mission. 2 squads of 5 Xeraphim. I used to run these in squads of 10 and use them as charge right end, but then they lost a few of they lost the reroll wounds and things, so they're not quite as potent. So they're going to be more objective captures now. I've got 2 transports, just rhinos, both with hunter-killer missiles. And then last but not least, not last but not least, I've also got the Paragon Warsuits as well. Not the most competitive option, but I think they're super cool, and I don't think Morven Val should be going anywhere without them, really. Personal bodyguard. And then last but not least, I've got the Exorcist at the back there. The Exorcist obviously has the stratagem for if it's out of line of sight, it can shoot out of line of sight for a certain amount of CP. So they took a little bit of a hit as well. Their toughness got lowered and they're not quite as good as they were before. So that's why I've just gone for 1 instead of the 2 this time. For my Sacred Rite, today I am going to be switching on the Aegis of the Emperor to give me a 5-up Deny the Witch. So all of my units will have a 5-up Deny the Witch. That's the only thing. I don't class that as tailoring because it's something that you pick when you turn up to the table. Fine. So so you can do that. There's other things I could have done to tailor, but I'm trying not to do that. So that will give him a 5-up Deny the Witch. And that is about it. Morven Val has her Warlord trait, and then I paid a CP for the Warlord trait for the Canoness. Yep. But that's it. 2,000
the Warlord?
The Warlord is Morven Val. Right. Yeah, she has to be. She has to be the Warlord. It's her role. So, yeah, so that's it. 2,000 points of Bloody Rose.
All right, so that's Tom's list. Congratulations to Tom for putting this army together and for making good progress in the league here as they take on the Thousand Sons. 1 army to go through, 1 to be knocked out. We'll see what happens. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next for this mission. I just call out here the Phoenix Lords. So there's 4 of them in this game. They've been allocated to units. So Vagabond here has been allocated to Morven Val, so he'll be there. And Michael Fryer on Celestine, the Living Saint. So Tom's allocated those 2 to very important characters indeed. And then for the Thousand Sons, we've put ours on important characters as well. So Longbow BB on the Demon Prince, to keep an eye on him. And then Chris Comiskey in charge of the party here on Disco Inferno. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next. Okay, so we have a scenario randomly determined from Grand Tournament 2021. Strike Force size games. It's Scorched Earth, so deployment running across the way here. Tom's actually going to be at this end. He won the roll-off and has chosen to go here, and the Thousand Suns at 12 inches in, marking their deployment zone across the other side. There's 6 primary objectives in this battle, sort of going in like a circle around the board. So on the right-hand side, one just here on the edge of Tom's deployment zone, one in no man's land, and the Thousand Suns home objective just tucked around the other side of that building. And then on this side, one objective just here on the left, one just buried underneath that building. I put a marker on top just to show the middle of it, and then one just over on the far side over there for the Thousand Suns. So with these objective markers, this was a Kickstarter campaign that came to an end and was successful, and now they're up for pre-order, and I'll put a link for that website in the comment section, and then also in the video main description as well. So you can click on that, make your pre-orders for these sets just here. They come in sets of 6. There's a couple of designs to choose from, but very, very useful indeed. It marks the center of the objective. Then you've got your radius for the width of the actual objective itself, 40mm base, and then out from that 3 inches exactly, so you can keep an exact track of how many models are within range of the objective. Super thin, just slip these underneath the terrain, just didn't really need to move the terrain around, and then they sit nice and still. There's an optional sticky tack that you can put underneath, and that'll keep these from moving around the board as well, so you don't have objectives moving whilst the game is going on. And on one side there is an anti-scratch, anti-fingerprint coating as well, but I'll put the link for those in the video description and in the comments section as well, so you can get a hold of your own sets of 6 for these for your own games of 40k, and you can use them for Age of Sigmar. They do a set for that as well. So 4 primary objectives. The control of 1 or more objective is worth 5 points at the start of the command phase. 2 or more is worth another 5 points, and if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. There's 3 secondaries to choose. There's a unique raise objective just here. There's a special rule for this mission as well. So you can raise. It's an action that can be performed on enemy objectives. So Tom can try and raise my 2 objectives, which are across the other side. Thousand Suns can try and perform the action on Tom's, and it's an opportunity to raise, destroy and remove the opponent's home objectives. So that action is a scenario rule. If you take the secondary, you can get points for doing so, but each of us will choose 3 secondaries each next. Alright, so secondaries have been chosen. We have gone for identical secondaries here. So both of us have gone for Rod, retrieve Octarius data, and then we've both gone for engage in all fronts, that's occupying table quarters, and with the characters on the table we have both gone for assassinate as well. So Tom, the tastier option for assassinate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters to go after, all worth 3 points each. The Warlord, which is the Doom Prince, is worth 4, and then for the Thousand Suns hunting down Tom's characters, there's 4 of them. We've all gone for the Warlord.
Yeah, more than Val, Celestine, Canoness Beatrice, and the Repentia Superior.
Right, okay, yeah, 4. Alright, so that secondary is chosen now for both sides. So we will now start alternating placing units on the board. So the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. Battle mat is by GameMat.eu. This one's 6x4 in size. They do a large variety of different sizes now. Some of them, a good variety of them, cut to the official size now for 9th edition games. We just simply mark the edge of the 6x4 just to trim it down for our games. It's now for 9th edition at 2,000 points. A large variety of battle mats available from them, and also pre-painted terrain sets as well. So this is one of their pre-painted terrain sets, actually 2 sets, filling out the board very nicely here with this terrain. So you can check out GameMat.eu for battle mats, all shapes and sizes, and also lots of pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. Alright, deployment is done for both sides. The usual here for this scenario, the battle no doubt will descend into 2 flank attacks here. So 1, 2, 3 objectives across on the right hand side for the Thousand Suns, and then 1, 2, 3 on this side. So Tom split his army more. There's sort of a gap in between, and then 2 distinct forces. Thousand Suns sort of merging across, forming a broader line. Not sure exactly which units will head in which direction. We'll see what happens. We reckon turn 1's going Be quite important here. Both sides have some firepower and just a chance to make manoeuvres up the board early on. Reserves as well, which are cover for the Thousand Suns Chaos Cultists on the extreme left-hand side. Dim Prince just tucked behind the 10-man Rubik Marine squad. One of the Mauler Fiends, and then the Comiskey Disco Inferno here in the middle. Araman, Beaker, Chicken Wing here behind a unit of Zangors. Terminator is one of the last units to deploy after time to finish. We've clustered them around here, and then double Mauler Fiend on this right-hand side. We do have reserves. 1 unit of Chaos Cultists and 1 unit of Zangors to flank for the Thousand Suns to help out with retrieve Octarius data. We'll go around the other side and we'll take a look at Tom's deployment. So it's 2 forces on the right hand side, this force here. So the double Repentia Rhinos loaded up with the character inside. The something she's called?
She's Repentia Superior.
Oh, Superior, yeah. Then Celestine Living Saint with the Gemini Bodyguard. It's the Canoness just behind them. Battle Sister Squad here, and then with the golden bits on their shoulder pads is the Celestians. Okay, they're like the bodyguard type. Okay. And then across here, Battle Sister Squad with the multi-melter. Battle Sister Squad just here. Exorcist, Paragon Warsuits on the left-hand side, and then Morgan Val just tucked behind them. There are reserves. The Seraphim. 2 units of 5 to arrive via Deep Strike, and the Repentia squads inside their Rhinos. So I'm back around the other side. As far as terrain is concerned, we've used some line of sight blocking terrain or obscuring terrain, which will be this one. This one, we'll use the template of that. This one here, and then also that building across there. So there's 5 pieces of line of sight blocking terrain. The way we operate this one is we'll run to the footprint of it for obscuring. We'll play this as ruins. Same with the other ones. This one will play as Munitorum armored containers here, so exposed position. Infantry can shelter behind and gain cover. These will play as regular ruins. There's one there. There's one right in the middle for Tom, and there's one over on this left-hand side there in no man's land. There's some pipes, some barricades, and so on dotted about. But that's pretty much the terrain covered. Okay, so we'll go on to the first turn of the game. I would probably say both of us would like to go first. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe. We'll roll up. You would like to go first. I'd like to go first, but we'll just have to roll and see what happens. There's nothing you can do about this dice roll. It's just a pure dice roll. You can call upon a Patreon if you're ready.
I'm calling upon my
sister dice.
Sister dice, yeah.
I use my Xenos dice. They're all right sometimes. So
they're all right most of the time.
Okay. Well, I would like to go.
The assault begins.
Yes, here it comes. Oh, I've rolled a 4.
I've rolled a 2.
Tom's rolled a 2,
yeah.
So we will go first. It will be the forces of chaos that take the first turn. Whether that works out well for them, we'll have to see. We do have some shooting, obviously psychic powers as well to try and get into range. We'll see what happens. But turn 1 coming up, Thousand Suns will go first. All right, so movement here. Tom's rolled a 6, by the way. He's gained himself a miracle dice, so result of a 6 for this turn. Or battle round. Just move with the Thousand Suns. We're just drifting forwards here. So pushing forwards a little bit here with the cultists and holding this objective. Rivet Marines have made a regular move. There's nothing really they can see. It's line of sight blocking terrain. Tom's hidden all of his units behind. Then we've pushed up behind here with the smaller fiend. The Demon Prince has moved up as well. Zangors have switched across. Remember this line of sight blocking terrain across here. Terminators have made a move 5 inches. And then Psychers moved across here. Aaron's moved out in front. And the 2 Mauler Fiends rolled double 1 for their advance rolls. So just an 11-inch move from both of those as they swing round on the flank. So steady and slow enough here from the Thousand Suns. That's movement done. We'll go on to their psychic phase next. Yeah, okay, start the psychic phase. We're going to start with the important one here. Tom can deny psychic powers, but we're going to try and make this go off. So I'm going to pay 8 carbal points. And we're going to try and use Temporal Surge. It's coming from Beaker, and it's going to make enable the Terminators to move again. So you can't stack up carbal point abilities. I've got to choose one. So I'm going to try and make it undeniable because Tom's got a fair chance of blocking it if it goes through. So I'm going to just try and make it undeniable just to make sure it goes through. But I've got to roll a 7 here. I'll start with Patreon. There's someone with 2 dice from the previous battle, Tyler Summers. So we'll kick off with him. Ooh. Just needing a 7. Whew. Thanks. That'll do. Okay, so that power goes off. We'll use those 8 points. It can't be denied. Because you're not rolling 2 dice tonight. You're rolling a d6 and trying to get a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scary bit. So
and then after all denies, I can use a command point to roll a CP and try and get a 4.
4 plus, that's deadly. No. I wanted to try and make that unstoppable. Okay, just to protect Araman across here. So we'll make a move with the Terminators. First power has gone off. So we'll carry on with Beaker's 1 more power to come from him. So we'll go for Presage. We'll stick it on the Terminators to give him +1 to the hit rolls. So Presage is a 7. Not the easiest. No, it's not gone off. I can command reroll, I guess. I'd like that power to go off, so we'll command reroll it. Looking for a 7. No, it doesn't go off. Okay, so no +1 to hit rolls for the Terminators. So next, I'll go for Araman. Baleful Devolution, in range 18. See if we can get this to go off here. So what's required here is an 8. So I'll try and roll an 8 here of Araman. No, it's re-rollable for him. And no, it does not go off. I used to. I'll double check, but I think he's just on rerolls now. Yeah, I'm sure it used to be. It's just rerolled the tests now, so he's rerolled and failed. So really the help comes from these carbal points. I'm saving him here. I've got 9 left. So we'll move on to the next power for Araman. So we'll go for Smite. That squad is the closest, so same target. That's a 9. So that goes off. And I think we will pay a few points here. There's a few things we can do with this result. Yes, we paid a CP to turn that into 3 mortal wounds, and then I've paid 4 carbal points to add an extra D3 to that as well. Another 1. So it's 4 in total.
Anyway, I've got lots of
yeah.
Who's this coming from?
So that's come from Araman. So we've got 4 points come through. So what you can do with this one is it comes through after the psychic test is successful. So
Val will try and deny this one from Araman. I'm not going to use these special dice all the time. I'll just use it for the denies because they're not going to be the easiest to see.
Okay.
It is not denied.
Okay.
So I will spend a CP to on a 4+ deny.
Okay.
And it is not denied.
Okay.
So how many did you do?
4 total. Oh, you got your feel no pains and or your anti 5+ mortal wounds?
No. That was if I was tailoring to you, but I'm not tailoring.
Oh, I see.
If I was tailoring, then you could have gone for one of the other orders that helps against mortals.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does your order grant you then at the moment?
It's close combat orientated.
Right. Okay.
Angry girls.
Okay. We'll try and keep them at arm's length. Okay. Right. So four mortal wounds taken. I think that's Araman finished. Yeah, no, there's 1 more of Araman, 3 powers per turn. So we'll go for Gaze of Hate. We'll put it onto the Paragon Warblades. This one's easy, it's a 5. Ugh, just about goes off.
What's this?
This will be 3 dice needing 4s to cause mortal wounds.
I'll try and cancel them with the sisters at the back then.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. See if I can get them all to wounds here. 4s. Yeah, we do. 3. Yeah. Okay, so those come through.
Averages don't work with you, Luke, do they?
Not this. Not at the moment. It's these dice, Tom. It's these dice. Okay, so I finished with Aaron. I'm going to move across here. So I'm going to play Zinch's Firestorm against those. Out of range, so I'm going to pay 4 cardboard points to increase the range by 6. And so we'll see if we can get this power to go off. Zinch's Firestorm here requires a 6. This is coming from Disco. It does go off on an 8. No one in range to block now, is there? Okay.
24. The sisters at the front.
They can block, yeah. You can go Patronic if it's important enough.
What have you got left?
So there's another power from Disco, and there's Beaker. It'd be out of range for Smite.
What does this do? If you're doing now?
If this goes off, so I didn't get a 9, so I'm rolling 9d6. Any 6 is a mortal wound. So you're probably looking at one or 2.
If you get 1,
it's
you
trouble.
wipe out a suit, so
Yeah.
I'll just try and stop it.
5 plus.
Yeah.
He does this time. Okay, blocks. That power does not go off. Okay, so we've nothing else to come from Disco. We're going on to Chicken Wing now. Smite's out of range, so we'll go for Weaver of Fates. This is going to grant a 4+7 save. We're going to put it on the Terminators just to buff them up. We rolled a 6, and we need a 7, so it does not go off. So next we'll go for the Terminators. We're going to play Doombolt. That's the power that they have. So this is a 6. If it goes off, which it does on a 10, and it's closest visible, which will be the lady's just in there inside the building, and it's 3, guaranteed 3 mortal wounds.
So the Paragon suit's the last deny I've got over here.
Fine, yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
Suit, no, okay, so 3 mortal wounds caused against them, and that's them gone. Ouch. Okay, smitten down here, or finished off with the Doombolt from the Terminators. So a lot of psychic stuff's been channeled down this road here, and damage has been caused. It's pretty much all the psychic powers done. Demon Prince, we'll check to see what powers he has. We can't see anything, but we'll see if we can aid and help any units that are nearby. So we'll play Glamour of Zinch. -1 to hit rolls if we can make it go off. We'll try and put it onto the Terminators just to buff them up. It's a 5. We're just missing by 1 all the time here. I need a 6 for that one, so that one's not gone off. Then the other power for the Demon Prince is swelled by the warp to give +2 strength and +1 to attack to a unit nearby, which we won't bother with that. So that psychic phase finished. The idea is to channel damage down this direction. That's what has happened. We've taken out the Battle Sister squad with the multi-melter, and some damage coming through against the Paragon war suits. Psychic phase finished. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, shooting phase is 1 unit that's going to fire. These have moved and they've got no line of sight, everything's hidden. So the Terminators have been manoeuvred across to here. We're going to go after the Paragon war suits. Going to play 2 stratagems on them. First is Wrath of the Wronged for 2 CP. It gives +1 to our wound rolls, so 5s to wound becomes 4s. And then we'll also play Infernal Fusillade to give them an extra shot. So the Inferno Combi Bolters are going to have 5 shots each. It's 25 here. This is half the shots. 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s because Araman's nearby. So 3s. And then we'll pick out any of the 1s. Which there's a few. There's a good few. Reroll those ones. And then we'll take away the 1s and 2s. There's a lot of hits here. We'll then go on to try and wound on 4s, thanks to the stratagem. And there's no kind of rerolls here, just taking the wounds as they come. It's well above average here. 13 so far, and then we'll do the other half. It really is an Infernal Fusillade here, so we'll take, again, we're going to reroll the 1s. There's no other upgrades on these Terminators, all they have is the Inferno Combi Bolters. Okay, then taking away the 1s and 2s. And then we're looking for 4s to wound. Okay, so 16, 19, 20, 24. 24 wounds at -2. Tom starts on a 2-up, so we'll drop to 4+. But it's a vicious volley that's come through here against the Paragon war suits.
How many do you say?
24. There's Imperial Fist dice, but...
I'll be at that's a
24,
24.
okay. It looks good.
Dead, 2 dead.
Is it enough? 2, 3.
Yep. Well,
Got them, yeah. Thanks to the mortal wounds that came through in the psychic phase, it's enough to delete the squad. Points, yeah.
Nearly 300 points.
300 points.
Lost 400 points, turn 1.
Ouch. So with the Terminators here, this is from a number of games that have been played. It used to bring, if you go back to the older battle reports, always deep strike them in. They have the ability to do it with their Terminator armor, but started to play games where we've upped the size and then deployed them on the board and used them with aggressive firepower immediately. And that's what's happened in this game. They've done it in previous battles, and they've just done it here. They've taken on a squad with firepower with the help of some of the new stratagems, and they've let loose a particularly nasty volley here. The Paragon war suits have been brought down. It's a nasty blow here from the Thousand Suns, but shooting phase is finished. No charges to take place here. We'll end the turn at this point and calculate any points that have come in. Okay, so points here, nothing really, just Rod was performed across here on this flank, but that's it. We're too far away to pick up any kind of points for engaging on fronts. I haven't crossed that line yet to get across to the other side, but no complaints from the Thousand Suns here. They've let loose with a vicious blow on this flank, and it was a combination. You saw it, psychic powers first of all, and then a multi-stack stratagem being used on the large unit Terminators there. To great effect. So a statement's been made here by the Thousand Suns. We'll end the turn at this stage. We'll go on to turn 1 now for the Sisters of Battle. Yeah, just talking about the game here. So both armies have gone through a transition with new codexes coming along. And we're saying that the Thousand Suns, the list here is pretty much what it was for the previous codex. So the transition over has worked well for them. And they seem pretty much as good as they were. And then for the Sisters of Battle, Tom's list is saying there have been some changes, some shifts with the units that are better now, so there would need to be some kind of revamp going on to tweak the army.
Sacrosanct and things are
the main models to go for. Maybe the Thousand Suns a narrower choice of units to go for, so I've pretty much got a good representation of most of the units here. So with limited unit options, there's not much that can be changed anyway. There is some ideas for changes with this Thousand Suns list, but generally speaking, it's one of the armies that I'm happy with the structure of it here. So you're actually saying you would be more comfortable with the older codex?
Yeah, I want my old codex back for this game.
I might have a power that could do that. Yes, time travel, Tom. I can do it.
Val's not in that, that's the problem.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing models. Right, receding on the flank here, we can see backing up at this point and then swinging around. So the game starts. We've seen this happen in this scenario before. The game swings around. So Thousand Suns pushing around this way.
This flank I've lost completely.
But Tom's going to try and push through and counter-attack. Or swing around on this one.
In which any of the following. So at the end of the psychic phase, you killed the girls, and at the end of the shooting phase, you killed the other ones. So that's 2.
Miracles. Tom's looking for miracles here on the.
Okay. Then I might, knowing that.
That's miracle dice being picked up for the destruction of them, which should have got roller dice for, and then also the destruction of this unit here as well. So 2 miracle dice have come through, resulting of a 5 and a 6. That'll help with things like guaranteed charges and so on. Yeah,
that can give Celestine a 12-inch charge.
And off she goes. Much more optimism on this flank. Caution here. So Tom's saying if he pulls back from this one, he gives ground here. He's got to take ground on this side just to keep the Sisters of Battle in the fight. So that's the plan. We're seeing a full-on attack now on this right-hand side. I'll report Tom's movements. Battle Sister squads across here. Canoness moving up behind. Rhino with Repentia inside for now. Other Repentia squad has disembarked and moved through. I reckon an 8-inch charge for them to get to the Rubic Marines. Empty Rhino moving around. The idea is to charge that first to absorb any potential overwatch. We've just seen that final move there of Celestine the Gemini moving forwards. Backing up, moving across here with the Exorcist. Battle Sister squad anchoring here. Now if Tom buys time and holds off, you can always go back onto the objective later on. Organ Val falling back to this point across here. So 1000 Suns don't have free reign on this flank. If they do push forwards, there's still units to deal with.
Your guys in here
for sure.
Invites?
No invite. That's Chaos Cultist.
Okay.
Nothing.
I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to go for them.
That's fine. This is the last unit. He's deciding what to do with it. He's swinging around here. And with knowing that Tom has miracles on his side,
they can get in there and
he'll make the charge.
Wipe them and try and hold their objective.
I put them inside that building thinking they were completely safe, but no, Celestine wants to gate crash the party. Okay, so back around this side, the game's back on. Had to take a deep breath there with the shock on this flank, but Tom's regained his composure and now conducts an assault on this flank. Shooting phase, here we go.
So I just start off with the 2 rhinos, and I'll just go hunter killers.
Yes.
First of all, and they'll both fire the first.
Maul of Fend, okay.
Patronic.
Patronic, too late. Hits on a 3, that's okay.
Strength 10. Wounds on a 6.
Wounds, okay. This is against the Chris Comiskey here, right in the middle. One of the Phoenix Lords. And we'll go for Mr. Andrew Swan. Looking for a 5+ save or 5+ invuln save. Here it comes. No. What else is there?
The other one.
The other one and that thing, yes. Oh, come on, reroll this one. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, leave it, Tom. Patronic, too late. 5. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Dropping down to 7. The other one?
Next one.
Okay. Hits. Oh no. Wounds. Dice rolls are good. 5+ invuln save. We'll go Patronic again. Now there's one Patreon that could really help. If I can find reading upside down here. Here he is. The artist formerly known as Veej. He is officially a 1000 Suns player. We always look after our own. It's a 6. Thank you, artist formerly known as Veej, for your help. Right, next, switching over to this flank, Morgan Val. She can fire through against the lead Mauler Fiend. The line of sight blocking terrain, obscuring terrain. It's not causing issues.
So 2s.
Yep.
Rerolling, because I gave the ability to herself in the command phase.
Okay.
And then 3s. Rerolling.
Snake eyes.
Wounds, luckily.
1. So what's that? Is it rocket she's got?
It is -2 d6 damage. Strength 8.
Nice. 5+ invuln save. No. D6.
4.
4. Nice. 8 wounds left. Okay, so Exorcist across here. It can see this one. Direct line of sight. The terrain's not quite enough to obscure.
3d3.
7 shots. This is the Chris Comiskey Mauler Fiend here, been picked on again. Okay. 3s.
I should have moved more than Val about 2 inches to the right.
To get the reroll ones.
Not move that as far over, yeah.
Okay.
And then 3s. So 4.
Right. Minus.
-2.
5+ again. 666. Just the one makes it through.
4 damage.
It is D6 still?
Yeah.
Oh. Right, okay. Got 3 wounds left. Yeah, that was scary. Needed to make that 666 there. Or at least get 5+ to block that. So we're just about alive here, but heavy damage taken on this Mauler Fiend. It's almost gone. 3 wounds left. Anything else?
Just a heavy bolter from there into him as well.
Right, so maybe there's a miracle required here. Need 3s. Okay, 2 5s would be good.
Nope.
No, okay. Anybody else or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, Battle Sister squads, they're about, but they're hidden behind the terrain, and the same across the other side as well. So I think that shooting phase finished. There are some charges. Possible overwatch, depends what Tom wants to do here. Probably try and go for the Rhino first to get into those Rubic Marines to block their overwatch. I think he's going to go for a guaranteed charge here with Celestine to get onto that objective.
So Rhino needing 6.
6-inch charge, yep, no problem.
Does it reroll?
Come on, reroll.
Yep.
You're just about on. Okay, obviously not declaring any kind of Overwatch. Rhino just tapping in. That'll stop Overwatch against the softer target there. This is a common tactic that we've seen before.
Right. Okay.
So the Repentia have been able to droid the firepower there from Overwatch.
Use it on the Repentia. I'll use a 6 and a 5.
Right, okay. So we're just checking the rules. Tom is going to split up the Miracle Dice to help out each of these charges, but it's 1 unit per phase. So he's going to stack up the 6 and 5 on those to get them in. No Overwatch, and in they go. That's the result that Tom wants, the main result. Across here, Celestine's moved out so close that a 7 or more will get the charge in against the cultists. Yeah, she's looking tasty on this flank. If that goes ahead, this is going to look really good here for the Battle Sisters.
Roll it for me.
I could do, yes, I can roll.
Oh dear.
Okay, Tom. I'm just going to roll it for him. Because that happens. God, pain. If I had rolled, then I would have been a 9. Oh, right. Charge doesn't go ahead. We're not going to go out to fight her anyway, but Celestine's not made it in. The main one has gone off. Repentia have swung in here against the Rubik Marines. Adds double-handed chainswords at the ready to hack limb from limb these walking tombs. Okay, we'll go on to this combat. Tom's going to pick a combat. It's going to be the easiest. It's his dice being rolled in anger here to bring down Chaos. Space Brains roll up this combat next. So I've paid 3 CP for it's costly, but it's unwavering phalanx. So -1 to the damage rolls here, or -1 damage. So damage 2 becomes damage 1. It's quite crucial for these 2 wound Marines to try and keep them alive. But Tom's got a ton of attacks here, which may well still be able to cause enough damage yet. This is all of the attacks here.
So 6 is our auto wounds because of the strat.
Okay.
That I play.
And you're looking for 2s to hit.
I'm looking for 3s to hit because I'm hitting on 3s normally. -1 for the eviscerator chainsaws, and then +1 for stuff on Not the Witch.
Oh, what is that? A stratagem?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a stratagem. Yeah.
So Tom's doing a stratagem stack here as well.
It's not as potent as yours, but.
Okay. This is the re-rolls, right? Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
And now you're probably looking at.
Strength 7.
You are strength 7. Okay.
I think it's double strength. So strength 6.
Yes.
I'm just putting those yellows out and the red in, and then I'll just double check. I think it's just +1 attack and +1 AP on the charge. So.
Okay.
3s.
3s to wound.
Wow.
There's a fair few. Haven't gone through. There's these all. Not yet, Tom. Not yet. There's 5 here, plus those. Now, if that was damage 2, we'd be in trouble. It's cost me 3 CP to do it, but it's probably going to be worth it to try and keep that squad alive. 15, which at damage 2 would have been on average wiping out the squad. But we'll do these now at 1 damage, and we'll go to our. These are swinging for AP -4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll take a 5+ invuln save. So we'll block a few, but not many, and that's going to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit. So half wiped out instead of the full squad. So no consolidation move being made. We've taken 5 models away. It's this cluster across here, and then we'll make our attacks back. Now what's interesting, because we've kept half the squad alive, we can actually cause some damage against these ladies here, which just have a 7+ save. Yeah, so 2 attacks each on those 4, and then 3 on the aspiring sorcerer with the rod. So looking for 3s, 3 rolling 1s. Okay. And then 3s to wound. Okay, 3 slain. And then the stave, sorry, not the rod, the stave. Rerolling 1s, nice. Thank you very much. And yep, so okay. 6.
So I'll do the 2 first on 5s, they're fine. So they're both fine. Okay.
What's that for? Invuln?
It's a bit weird. Feel no pain. 5 but feel no pain.
Ah, great.
And then your rod, how many damage is the rod?
Oh, damage D3.
Yeah, so I need to know what damage comes to it.
Because 3 on the rock, 3 on the stave, yeah, and 3 on the other. So
fine.
Triple 6. And then we'll go through these one at a time with the D3 damage. So the first one is 2 to try and block.
Just dead.
Almost. And the next one is 2 again.
Just dead.
And the last one is just the 1. You could block this one, which you do on another. That's weird. Okay. All right. So adds a few casualties, but they feel no pain. Very, very useful. Combat finished. Yeah.
I don't think they've got to fight twice anymore. I think they used to.
Don't know. We'll check. Tom will quickly check here to see if it can happen. Okay. So that is it. Combat's resolved.
Yeah.
I think.
All I would get is engage and rod.
Or calculate points here. Yes, the turn comes to an end. We're auto pass morale. Tom's leadership 8, lost 2, so no problem at all. And points picked up. Engage on all fronts has been achieved across here, so 2 points picked up for that. Retrieve Octaria status was fulfilled over in that table quarter across there, so that's been picked up. Points coming for that later on. Turn comes to an end. Points wise, Tom's ahead, 2 points to 0. Thousand Suns about to pick up on primaries. No, well, hang on a second. We're on 1, 2.
I'm on 2.
And you're on 2. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Here.
And the front of the
Of the Rhino, yes. And then holding that objective just there. So it's evens as far as that's concerned. Interesting. So the game's on for sure. Damage-wise, Thousand Suns have caused more. But there is a dangerous attack coming through over on this flank. So certainly cannot count our blue chickens at this stage. There's plenty of work for the Thousand Suns to do if they are to achieve victory. They've started off well, but there could be a long way to go. We'll end the turn here. We'll go on to the second turn of the game. Reserves can start arriving at this point as we go on to turn 3 with the Forces of Chaos next. Okay, so turn 2 here for the Thousand Suns. Wound restored on the Maul of Fiend. It's pretty much sat where it is. Just going to go into the Rhino. The Zangors. I was going to go on duty here to protect this. We picked up 10 points for primaries. We don't hold more objectives than Tom, though. Both of us were on 2 each at this stage. So it's going to be battle for the primaries in this game for sure. So Swung the Zangors across here instead. They're going to try and join the combat to relieve the situation there with the Rubik Marines, who've stayed in close combat. I've backed off here with the Cultists, but we're just lapping onto the edge of this objective. It's a difficult choice, but I have committed here with the Longbow BB Demon. He's jumped up and across here, so in he goes. It will be Battle of the Phoenix Lords here. Longbow BB going to take on Michael Fryer here of Celestine the Living Saint. It's a bit of a Phoenix Lord spectacle there on that left-hand side. Psych is splitting up all over the place, so I brought on Zangors across here and they've performed Rod. The intention is to bring them onto the objective the next turn, all being well, cautious and aware that Tom can bring in reserves and some units that can fight well in close combat with the Zeraphim, so just watching out for those. Chicken Wings here, just ready to bless different units in different directions. Disco Inferno is just positioned there. I put Chris Comiskey there. He's here. He's in charge of the disco. He's keeping the lights going. So Chris Comiskey here, Disco Comiskey there. Moving across onto this objective. And again, getting ready to bless units in different directions. Rubik Marines just continuing to push through this corridor of doom. There's not so much that they can see, but they do have line of sight through there to the Exorcist. They could let loose a volley against that. But only one command point available for us, so our volley will not be as potent. Baker's moved up just behind them. Airman's jumped out across here to claim this objective. Rolled a 1 for the advance of this one. Rolled a 6 for that one, so it's flown up the board and has claimed that third objective. We've got more objectives now, but it's precarious. We're just about lapping onto that one. We've got one character sitting on that one. We've got one character on this one. And we've got Cultists and Rubik Marines just about holding on to this one. So we do have more, but we're not strong on any of them. This one's the strongest, but we're not particularly strong on any of them at this stage. It's still all to play for. I think damage needs to be dealt out here by the Thousand Suns if they can do it. We'll go on to this psychic phase next. So start here with Doombolt. Try and put some mortal wounds. I'm rolling 1 dice for some reason. It's 2 dice. So we've got a 6, which means it does go off. It's a 6 that's required. That'll be 3 mortal wounds into that Repentia squad.
I'll try and deny you.
Here it comes, 5+.
You are not denied.
Okay, 3 mortal wounds. There is feel no pains.
And they really don't want to die, these Repentia.
2 6s. How many 6s for that squad?
So far, probably about
8 or so.
It's a silly amount.
Okay. Right, 1 slain then. Okay. So next we'll go for here with the Terminator's going to try and get them. This is Beaker, going to try and get them to move again. So it's a 7. If this goes off, I'm going to spend my 8 points to make it undeniable. Which goes off, wow, goes off on 11. So we'll spend the carbal points, and that power will go ahead. So we can move the Terminators 5 inches. Okay, so made the move. We've shifted to the left this time. We've lapped 1 model onto the edge of the objective, just with the objective marker there. We're just lipping the base over there, so we know we're just within. And then just so the squad can fire through there against the Exorcist. That's line of sight blocking terrain across there, obscuring terrain, so you can't see through to the stuff just behind. Tom just does have a troop squad there ready to pounce on objective, so we are precarious on these primaries, but that move's been done. Beaker's got 1 more power left. We'll go for Presage to give them +1 to the hit rolls, which does go off this time. Tom,
is that from him?
That's from him, yeah, so you can try and block it if possible.
I believe, I'm just going to check. I think Rhinos can even do it. If not, how many has Armin got?
Armin's got 3 to come, yeah.
So it comes from the Rhino then.
Okay, here it comes from the Rhino.
Nope, denied.
Oh, pain. Okay, again, not able to get that +1 to the hit rolls. So next, moving on, we'll do the Terminators, do Smite from them. So again, go against the Exorcist. Rhino. Oh, no, here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rhino's
closest visible. How interesting. Confirmed? Tom's just checking.
9.5 for the...
That's fine, yeah, if it is.
Yeah.
Oh, miles away, yeah, no, fine. Yeah, well spotted. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Looking for a 5, goes off in a 10. Is that Super Smite?
Nope.
No, it's 11.
No, but you can have it.
Oh.
Well, no. It's worth me trying to, isn't it, with something there, with the Celestians?
Okay.
No, spray.
Okay, damage of D3. We'll use a Patreon here. It's Chris Heim. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, no. We won't use Chris Heim. He's a Sisters of Battle player. We'll go Frank Perfecki instead. Black Legion. 3. It's just a rhino, but satisfying nonetheless, dropping down to 7. So we've got Araman across here. His powers I need line of sight for, or they're out of range. But there's one of them, Twist of Fate, to remove invuln saves. 18 inches away. It is a 12-inch range, but if it's manifest here, I will use 4 carbon points to put the range up on it. So it's an 8 required. Yeah, it perils. Great. Okay, right. Oh, we'll go for... We'll take the perils. We'll manifest the power. Tom can try and block if he so wishes. I'll pay the 4 carbon points, like so.
So I'll try and block with her.
Sorry. Those are the ones I used, and I'll take those 4. So I've got 5 left. Yes, you can try and deny here, and I'll just end up taking the damage.
And then I'll spend a CP.
CP, yeah, for 4 plus. Patronic, too late.
Yep,
6
denied.
blocked. You're pretty good at blocking stuff. I'll take D3 mortal wounds. Just the one, thankfully. Okay, no problem.
Do you still take the mortals if I deny your power gun off?
Oh, you blocked it?
Yeah.
Gotcha, of course.
I don't know whether you do. I don't know if you do or not. But.
Yes. Okay, we'll check the word in there. I think I don't take the damage. We'll double check. Yeah, no, it says immediately. So whether it's before you get a chance to deny it, take the damage. Makes sense, logical. So we'll take that wound on Araman. So I'll go Disco next. Zinch's Firestorm into the Repentia squad. See if we can make that go off. I'm going to use Patreons here. I'm going to try and get these powers going. So Scott Castello here. We'll take 2 dice for his roll. Tom's lining up deniers. We'll just roll ahead here and see what we get. It's a 7. I've got a feeling it's a 6. It goes off.
What is it?
So this will be 9 dice, 9 6s for mortal wounds.
I can't actually. I don't think I can deny you with anyone.
Too far away.
Yeah, no one.
Use the rhino.
Have you already used it?
Yes, them? The ladies?
They tried to use it against the Doombolt.
Got it. Okay, so it goes off. So we're going to take 9 dice. Thanks, Scott, for helping me. Much appreciated. We'll go for... What allegiances, Scott? He did declare. Blood Angels. Ugh. And...
Well, I'm basically female Blood Angels.
Okay.
Thanks, Scott.
There's something else. There could be a little bit of... hang on. Scott could be a bit chaosy here. Blood Angels. Trying to read upside down writing. Imperial Guard.
Tau.
Tau.
Alpha Legion.
Oh, Alpha Legion.
Oh, so maybe the Thousand Sons are actually Alpha Legion.
Oh, could be. A different shade of blue.
2.
2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Feel no pains. None. Fried. Removed. Okay, good one. Good one, Disco. So next on Disco Inferno, the Comiskey Inferno here will be Smite.
What I may do... No, I didn't know, sorry, that you could do another one.
Oh.
Is I'll take those away, so the Rhino's probably the closest.
Ah. For Smite. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No problem. And that Smite's going to go off as a Super Smite. Definitely. Got to be close now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Clever enough. Yep. Super Smite this one.
Can't do anything, I can't block.
Okay. I'm going to go Patronic on this one. And we're looking for... We'll turn to the Eldar, the fickle race. Jordan Russell. Chance to strike out the Imperium here. 3. Not bad. Average. Dropping down to 4. Okay. Rhino's in a sorry state here with a Mauler Fiend licking its mechanical lips, ready to pounce. Yeah, Tom's pointed out, makes our charge more difficult. Tricky stuff here with the Zangors. It's... Right, okay, so we'll move on. We'll turn to Longbow BB. We'll try and get a Smite to go off here against her ladyship. Go Patronic on this one. This one's important. There's plenty of Chaos players. It's the Longbow BB dice. We'll go to him.
It's a bit corrupt.
Sorry? that dice there, that brown one.
Yeah.
He's Blood Angels player, but he's also World Eaters, I believe. Some more Chaos to help. And that will go off 9. Nice. Tom will try and block.
Denied.
Oh, yeah. Right, sorry, yeah. Moving on. That's annoying. So we'll go for Swelled by the Warp here on the Demon Prince, just to buff him up a little bit. Almost peril on him. Okay, 11. Someone else is going to try and block.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Okay, so that's going to give him +2 strength and +1 attack. So the last cycle left here, that's him finished, is Chicken Wing. We'll do temporal manipulation to put that wound back on that model, if we can, and weep heralds. Okay, I'll command a reroll that result. And it's dreadful, but we don't perils. That's that done. I'll take away the CP. Ouch. I've got none. And then we've got 1 power left. possibly, with Chicken Wing, which is Weaver of Fates. So I'll put it on the Terminators, and I'm going to play the cardboard that gives you +1. It costs you 5 cardboard points. It gives you +1 to the attempt here. God, 11. I think it's the. I think we're
it's natural.
A natural roll, yeah. Okay.
Are you in Ranger?
Yes. Let's give it a go. That's okay. Here it comes.
Yeah, it's come through.
Okay. So 4+7 mod save on the Terminators. That's it. Psychic phase finished. A little bit chaotic. Number of powers being blocked. So disruption taking place here from the Sisters of Battle. We're going to fire powers, not much. We've got 1 pistol in close combat. We'll do that now. This is from the Sorcerer, who hits and who wounds. Save -2.
So I get a 6 up.
Invuln save.
Shield of Faith. There we go. What's going on?
That's what they were telling you, Tom. You'd forgotten to roll your 6 up invuln saves, and they were telling you to do it.
I'm going to mention it. Earlier on, I gave myself a 6 and a 5 miracle dice for my units dying. I didn't actually get that, so I just used the 6 that I had from earlier on and rolled to go in off camera. So it just means I've got only 1 miracle dice now from this battle.
That's right. We're correct.
Just to clarify, because I know people will be screaming up the screen.
Yes. Okay. We don't want any saltiness to it.
No. That's one thing that I'm very against.
Yes,
Saltiness.
Tom can't stand it.
Salt in your diet is not good.
Okay.
Just on chill.
Moving on. So we'll go on to the Terminators. That's it really for shooting. So we'll let loose a volley from them. It's obviously not expected to destroy the vehicle, but we'll let loose here. 40 shots. We've got no CP this time to help us out with +1 to the wound rolls and so on. But those tanks thankfully have dropped to toughness 7, so it will be 5s to wound. So looking for, this is half the dice, 20 shots. So rerolling our 1s because of Beaker and Airman nearby. And then we'll take away the 1s and 2s. It is accurate firepower here. Nice. And then 5s to wound. If we get a lot of 5s, there'll be trouble. And we get some. We get 6, which I'm not going to complain about here. And these will be AP -2. And then we're looking for 3s. This is the second lot. So reroll those.
That's another one.
Where's that, Tom? Oh, this one. Thank you. Okay. And then trying to wound on 5s. Not so good.
9 in total, is that?
Yep. 9 saves -2. Might be able to put it into a bracket. Depends what Tom rolls here. 8 damage. Which is
from bolters.
From bolters. But tons of them, Tom. It's like a
8 damage
sandstorm
on a
being thrown at you.
From bolters.
Okay.
But like I said, we don't like salt.
We don't. No, we don't,
Yeah.
Tom's always policing the salt on the channel. Okay, we'll go on to shooting phases finished. We're going to charges next. Okay, charges taking place is a tactical thing that's cropped up here that we need to think about carefully. So Zangor's made their charge, rolled a 7, which is pretty much what they needed. 6 or 7 would have got them in. So they've made it in. They swung around here, just keeping away from the Rhino. The Mortal Fiend went in, no problem. Dim Princess made it in, so we are going to have this Phoenix Lord showdown. And then we did try a long distance charge, but failed with the Terminators. They're happy enough just to walk along and shooting as they go. Now across here we've got a problem. Where to fight first? Tom has 7 CP left. He can interrupt play, no doubt will. So where do we fight first? Dim Prince to try and bring Celestine down, but she'll get back up on a 2-up. Or across here, try and fight with the Zangors first before these remaining ladies have a chance to swing. I think we'll go with the Zangors first, just to try and clear away the Repentia and hope for the best with the Dim Prince. We'll play it that way. So we've got Zangor Blades. All of them are fighting. We've moved in another 3 inches there with a pile and move. Yeah, Tom's played Desperate for Redemption. So it means that Tom's models will get to, if they're slain, they'll get to fight anyway. So it's infuriating, but we'll fight them anyway. Lean 4s now for Zangors.
You know what will happen now, though. You probably won't end up killing them all.
Check to see if... Yeah, I don't...
Like, you would have done it.
Oh, Look at that. That's the gamesmanship.
It's gonna want you to kill me.
I need to check if they're actually allowed because of who they are. They're just chickens, but we'll see if they can.
Well, he's an almighty chicken.
Which one?
So, like he's like the lord of chickens. So.
Oh, it's the mother chicken. Yeah.
He's mother hen.
Mother hen. No, they're not. They're not core. They're not core chickens.
And I'm not making it up, but that one was a 4 and you knocked it over into a 3.
No.
I'm not just saying that.
More games work. Games. I was going to say games workshop from Tom. Gamesmanship from Tom. So okay, so we'll take away the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Yeah, because there's salt with Tom, but there's gamesmanship with Tom, which is it's worth the exchange. We'll try and wound here. Strength 4, toughness 3.
Yeah.
So 3's to wound. That's that 3. And that's not bad. It's not bad. It's probably enough to wipe out the squad. 9.
So 9 6s first to one. No!
4 of them.
Stop rolling 6s!
There's not many players that say that. And then what do you do?
5s.
He's going to keep a model alive. I sense it.
Oh yes, good girls.
Why?
They're all dead.
Why is that good?
5 because now they can all attack your Rubik.
Well, I had to wipe you out to do it.
No, it's just each one that you kill.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Okay,
But
fine.
I wanted maximum attacks on your Rubiks.
Right. You are going after the rubrics.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll do that now. Then I'll go all into the Rubiks. Dice already.
Oh no.
And then I will put Suffer Not the Witch onto them as well. So for +1 to hit.
Right.
It's just when I'm selected to fight.
Yes.
You charged me 3, 6, 9, 12. So it means I'm getting my Zealot as well.
Right. Oh no.
So all of them.
They don't leave without causing trouble. These Repentia.
3s.
It's always the same with them.
Oh dear. That wasn't very good though. I think I'll flip that over. So 2, 4, 6, 7 at -4. So you get your 5 up in.
We do, yeah.
Flat 2 damage each.
Yes. So I'm now going to rely on a good roll here. Okay. 5+ is required.
Yes.
Yes means they're gone. They're gone. They are destroyed. Ah, no, I lost the root. The plan was to save them.
They have been saved.
They are gone. Removed from play. That's a 220 point unit removed there. Zangor sweeping in. They did their best, but with some, again, stratagems have dominated this game so far. It's the use of stratagems by both sides have been critical. He's now going to do another one. Oh, interrupt play. Right, okay. One of the usual ones. Okay, so I'm going to make a consolidation move. Think about if we need to move these a bit further. Yeah, I'm not going to move them. There's nowhere to go, really. And the closest target is the Rhino. So just swinging Celestine around. Now, Tom will be doing exceptionally well on this flank if he can bring down the Demon Prince. This is Michael Fryer, Celestine the Living Saint, or against a Longbow BB, Phoenix Lord. Here we go. I'm going to activate my 3+ invuln save. Yeah, I don't actually activate it yet. I declare it once I have to make a save, so if you miss with everything, I can not do it, but I'm no doubt going to be using it here.
Well, I'll go with the Gemini first. 3 attacks each.
Right.
In on 3s.
Okay.
They are going to be wounded on 5s at toughness.
Toughness 6?
6, yeah, wounded on 5s. So 4.
What blessed dice you have, Tom. I will activate my invuln.
Yeah, -3.
I'll activate my invuln save. I'm going to go mega patriotic on this one. Patronic Patriots to the rescue. We'll go Marcus Anthony. 3+. Yes, teetered on a failure there, but it went through. We'll go Maxfield Knuckles. It sounds a very imperial name, but we'll roll here for chaos. It's a 1 that goes through. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, they just damaged 1, aren't they?
I just damaged 1 of these ones, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'll keep the
Just
Patreon.
roll my miracle dice for my Repentia dying. It's a 6.
Nice. Tom Weeks. 3 up invuln save. No! Oh, pains. That's 2 wounds taken so far. And then we'll go Dave Humphreys, Orc player, Passes. Okay, so 2 wounds taken, dropping down to 6. So Tom says he wants lots of 6s for some reason.
Is to hit with the ardent blade of 2 more wounds each.
Sounds like one of my Drakari characters.
I don't think there's anything I can do either. So that's 2 mortals.
That's going to hurt. Yeah. I want to stay alive because I want to fight.
And the 6 that I hit, that attack sequence ends.
Right, yeah.
6 hit the target suffers 2 more wounds and the attack sequence ends, yeah. And then this is strength 7, so 3s. So 3 more.
Okay. I'll check my toughness. I'm mostly sure it's toughness 6. We'll check to see if it's toughness 7. Yeah, so 3 have gone through. It's toughness 6. Right, feed me Patreons.
Just don't fail 2.
Ours will be dead.
Yeah, you're down to 4 wounds after the mortals.
Okay.
And then they're 2 damage each.
Calling upon Chaos players for help. I can't see.
So you can't see.
It's upside down.
So if you can't see, then I'll give you the Sisters players. Difficulty Green, Harry, Outdoor Guide, Imperium. There's not many.
There's loads of Imperial, isn't there?
Gods have left.
Give me that one there. Evelyn Huxley, the anti-Imperial dice. Thank you very much indeed. This one always gets the result that you need. Yes, passed. Come on, thanks Evelyn Huxley. Next. Don't touch that one. That's Chris Heim, Sisters of Battle player.
Alright, okay.
Justin Burton, Eldari, and...
I mean, that's everything. Patrick is everything. There's no Imperial on there at all. And
Xenos Chaos.
Aramo is undeclared.
Okay. Patrick Nielsen. Xenos dice. Go!
2 wounds left. No pressure.
Who's doing the pressure roll?
This was Peter Aramo.
Peter Aramo undeclared. Oh, it's too dubious. There's no one else, is there, really?
I think he's declared for the Officio Assassinorum.
Decider of fates here. Peter Almack. Oh, passes. We live. Okay, so what did we take then? 3 more?
No, that's it. So
you've done it.
Down to 2 wounds.
I'm down to 2 wounds left. I am alive. I will get to fight, but in a sorry state here with the Demon Prince. So it's the Warlord. Tom has Assassinate, so I think Tom's happy enough to see this character exposed in the open here.
Can you still get back up? Your one as well?
Guaranteed to get back up, he will. Yes.
Yours is, yeah.
Yes. And yours too.
Yeah, no, I'm not guaranteed to get back up.
Yeah, that's right.
My rules aren't broken.
Okay. So 5 attack space, quite straightforward. 5 attack space, extra attack for whatever that power was that we put on him earlier on, +2 strength and +1 attack. So 6 attacks. Need 2s, we can't reroll 1s here, it's core units. Okay. All of them have hit. Okay. Add strength 9, so 2s to wound. Come on, all of them. Yes, it's a full house. We've done our bit.
How many damage each?
3.
Okay, so I'll have to take these on the Gemini first.
Patronic.
Right. How many did you went through?
I love it when the Patreons just pile into a really important combat. This is so you got all the Imperials. Paul Cook Imperium.
The first Gemini. No. 1 Gemini dead.
Okay.
Guard and Space Marines. Ray, come on, Ray.
Oh, the Ray Cross. If you're angry.
Yes.
Oh, passed. Well
So
done.
he has saved 1. How many more?
4 more.
4 more. Lucas Rangel.
Luke Rangel.
Thank you, Lucas.
Stop it.
And
Chris Heim, Sisters of Battle.
Chris, I'm saving him. I'm saving him.
Justin Burton, Salamanders.
Justin Burton. Yes.
Oh, come on. No.
I'm almost feeling like Luke here. This is strange.
Leave me alone.
And then Space Marines will go Space Marines. Last one.
Who's this?
Sorry. This is
Martin, Vagabond.
Vagabond. Do you have
Lost to Gemini. That's him. I know. Okay.
Do you know? Should I give him a chance to?
Come on, reroll.
No, because my tears bring them back anyway. So no, I'll just let him die.
And do you know what tears are made of, Tom?
Salt.
Salt
water.
Salt water. Oh dear. Well, you got 1 more left, haven't you? It's done 5.
Huh?
You got 1 more left. Done 5. All right. So there's 1 more to go. Done 5. So who's this?
Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore, Imperial player. Blocked again. Oh, Imperial Patrons driving me bonkers. God, that was 3 damage a time would have gone through against Celestine. And if she cries, they come back.
She can get 1 back. Yeah, 1 back.
Oh, right. Okay. So leave it at that. Oh no. That's the Warlord that's moved out there. We've tied her up to some degree, but we've almost been slain. And we've lost the Rubik range. This flank's not going well here for the Thousand Suns at this point. It's going okay across here, but we're struggling to flush out the Sisters of Battle on this flank, and Tom can counterattack. So the battle's far from over. So I think we're lined up to attack now with the Mauler Fiend.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll just go straight in with the fists. We're just about in the second bracket there. So 4s. Hits. Nice. Very nice indeed. And I wonder what our strength is. Strength 7 doesn't change for damage, and it is ×2. It's 2's to wound. All of them. So 5 at -3.
And this was, Luke was saying a minute ago that you had the feeling that this wasn't going to die. I failed one of these, and
off she goes.
It's already dead. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Please
that would be...
No.
It doesn't blow up. So that would have been 15 plus 5d3 damage. Okay, so finished with the Mauler Fiend. He's done something in this game. So I've nudged him forwards a little bit in that direction. That's it from him. So turns finished. Combat's resolved across the board. Yeah, okay. We'll calculate points here for the Thousand Suns on their second turn. Damage has continued, but haven't been able to get to grips with the Sisters of Battle at this stage. So far from resolved here on turn 2. We'll see what Tom comes up with on his second turn. The game's definitely still on. We'll give you a score here, see what points the Thousand Suns have picked up. Yeah, I think this is going to be a close game here. We've picked up 10 for primaries, but Tom will cancel that out on his turn. And then we've got 2 points for engaging all front. So 2 rods as well, points that will come in at the end of the game. But turn 2 comes to an end here for the Thousand Suns. They made a good start on turn 1. They haven't really been able to capitalise on that on their second turn. Tom has resources remaining. Tactically, still in a pretty good position at this stage. So Thousand Suns must tread with caution here. But we'll go on to the second turn for the Adepta Sororitas. Is that how it's pronounced?
Ish. It's just like your apothecary.
Yeah, 40k has helped. Battle Reports in the channel has helped my English, I think. I used to say apothecary, but it's not, it's apothecary. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Sisters of Battle next. Alright, so we're on movement on turn 2 here for the Sisters of Battle. Just 40k of all of its complications and so on. There's a nice spread across the board here. Good battle raging here on turn 2. And again, Tom's lining up some charges to take place. A second wave of Repentia about to come crashing in. There's a move lined up here by Tom that we reckon could clear this flank pretty much of the Thousand Suns and secure this area across here. And then Tom has some options over on this side. So tactically, I think Tom's poised to do okay. We'll see what happens. Yes.
Beatrice is just in here, the Canoness, and I've spent the miracle dice to activate her miraculous ability to switch off his 3 up.
Invuln save, yeah. No, my 3 Invuln save's gone. It's down to 4 now. Just lasts for a whole phase. Yeah. I'll go around to the other side of the board so you can see Tom's move. So this is Tom's point of view from here. Seraphim's squad has turned up. They just arrived in that corner to Rod. That's what they've done. So continuing on with that secondary. So Battle Sister squad's moved on and just lipping onto the edge of the objective. So now counting as holding. Troops choice. Objective secured. Touching onto the terrain here with Val as well. So she can shoot and maybe charge if she so wishes. Exorcist just pretty much going to sit where it is. Going to let loose some firepower. So non-line of sight required. And Tom reckons he's going to go after the Comiskey Disco Inferno. For assassinate, yeah, and then across here, Battle Sister squad moving down here. There's a melter gun there which can go through.
Celestians moving in range. They get so then they'll be on 2s to hit your Demon Prince.
Because of how they're doing it.
Because of the next
Beatrice.
Canoness.
Right. Empty Rhino.
Yeah, empty Rhino. Another melter there, and then the Repentia got out with the Repentia Superior to move through here the 9 inches.
Yeah, this is to try and take on all of this lot and bring them down. I've got no CP left, so no interrupts possible. 1 Gemini resurrected, pulling out a close combat with Celestine, the Living Saint. No psychic phase. We'll go straight on to shooting phase next. So we're saying as tough as the Terminators are, you can't win a game of 40k with 1 unit, no matter how powerful it is.
Just ignoring them, to be
ignoring them. So you're treating them like Mortarion. Just work around them. Yeah, that's what's happening here. And if my supporting units start to collapse, we'll not do well.
So 1 melter gun.
Yes.
And 1 melter gun into him, and the bolters into Arman.
Yes, Arman can be targeted as well.
So Arman, Rerolling ones for Val. So all her.
Okay.
4s, 2.
2 come
No
through.
minus.
Yeah. Yeah, just checking if I was stuff was 5, just hoping, but no. So what AP minus anything on here?
No.
I'll take cover then. 2s. Passed.
And then the melter gun hits. Does not wound.
Do you know what? I don't think I get cover. I'm flying. Infantry that can fly?
Why? What did you roll?
Or a 2.
You rolled a 2.
I'll take a wound on that one.
Flyer, you've got the fly keyword.
Right.
Like they've got the fly keyword, but they can land in terrain, get cover, and
Yes.
fly out again.
Because they're infantry.
It's fine.
Okay, we'll leave the wound off.
So then Val.
Yeah, she's touching on the terrain, so she can see all in different directions, so she can fire.
Val will go for Araman.
Oh,
What's
no.
Araman's invuln?
4 up.
4 up. 5
None.
up.
No, 4s now. Exalted.
Oh, all 4?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Val will go for
Kill him.
Araman.
Everything.
Yeah.
There's trouble.
Reroll them.
Trouble
Do it
here.
yourself. So she's fine, hit them 2s. And then
Okay.
2s to wound. Both 3.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. And damage on that's D6. Yeah, I'm going to have to go Patronic. But I can't touch any of these. They're Imperial. No, there's not. There's a Tower player. Okay. 4 up from the Tower. Blocked. That's Bruce Zhao for the Tower. And then we've got Samuel Penoneri, undeclared. Who knows where his allegiances lie? 5 passed.
That was big.
That was big.
Because there's an auto 6 damage there.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise how close to the edge I was.
Okay, so we'll divert from the attention over there for a minute.
Can't you fire your heavy bolter at him?
Oh yeah, oh sorry, yeah, I completely forgot about heavy bolter. Thank you.
No problem.
Got that heavy bolter last time.
Oh.
Not hers. So, 2s, rerolling. And then
Must be strength 5. 3's to aim.
strength 6, rerolling. 2,
Alright.
-1.
-1. Taking cover. 3's. Failed
2
1.
damage.
That's 2 damage, yeah. Okay, I'll take those 2 wounds. Alright, Aaron's half dead, but still alive. Next for firepower.
Next we're going to go, the Canoness is going to fire her Inferno pistol into the
Patronic. We don't have to. Could save it. There's only a couple left.
hits.
Okay.
What is that? I might do it to wound. Here we are. Here's your time, Chris.
Chris Heim, Sisters of Battle. Haha.
Yeah, it's through. So it's -4, straight through, you're dead.
No invuln.
No invuln, because I switch it off.
Don't roll a 1.
Oh, how many damage are you?
I've got 2 wounds left.
Well, how does the Inferno pistol work? Do you get the +2?
Oh,
It
yes.
depends on how close you are.
I think you do. No.
Depends on how close you are, I think. Let's have a look.
3 inches. I think you are in 3. We'll check here, but I think I'm gone. Yep, he's down. He's gone. He'll get back up at the end of the phase. Guaranteed. D3 wounds left. That's for the Hourglass of Manat relic.
Right, so that's that job done.
boy, oh boy. Big spend here. 3 CP being spent. +1 to hit rolls, and then be allowed to shoot out of line of sight against Araman.
Yeah, I'm targeting a Psycho
Right.
with my tank, so I'm using Suffer Not the Witch, and then I'm shooting out of line of sight. But because I'm degraded, I'm not hitting as well.
Okay.
So,
Big roll here, Tom. This is it.
yeah.
Chance to bring Araman down.
Okay.
3.
Do you know why I just completely... What am I doing? Just rolling random dice. I need to roll the amount of shots.
Oh, sorry. That was a good roll, but
I'll
void.
The, yeah, amount of shots. I'll have to put the heavy bottle to him because the heavy bottle can't shoot through. It's only the main gun.
Gotcha. Yep.
So amount of shots. No, that's okay. 2.
Nothing you can do. Is that D6 or D3?
D3.
Right. It's 4 shots. +1 to the hit rolls.
Okay.
Does those 3s get you the hits?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well done. And 666. Okay. Any one of those getting through, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Patreons, there's a couple left there. Oh, no, I'll take one of them. One we haven't used, it's Carrie Kunkel, Thrall of the Silent King. In desperation, we'll call upon the Necrons for help here. 4+ invuln save. Oh, pain! I think the Necrons.
Wait. Those 2 3s wouldn't have gone through, so it's just 1. because I'm 5 up. I can take
Yes.
it down to 4 up.
Right.
So it's just 1.
Just hold it right there. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I rolled a 3. What's the AP minus? AP minus is good enough.
AP minus 2.
Minus 2.
So you'll be
3
on
up, 4 up, on a 4 up. I did fail. Nothing I can do. Betrayed by the Necrons. And so damage is D6.
Yeah, 6.
Guaranteed 6 miracle. Right.
Sure. Let me just confirm that I can still do that now, but I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah. Oh, for a damage result?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can.
Bound to be able to, yeah. Aaron's been picked off here. Didn't see that coming. Good result. Yep, he's a goner. Goodbye, Aaron. Au revoir.
So then I think I do.
Just have your bolter shots in 5s, or do you get that plus for the whole unit? Must do.
I get the plus for that, yeah.
3 dice in 4s.
Nope.
Missed. And they can't shoot, they're performing an action. Any firepower for anyone else? There's Battle Sisters across
yeah, they might as well fire their bolters through at those angles, I suppose.
Okay. Or Maul of Fiend just to strip away some wounds.
Yeah, could try. None of these ended up shooting up there in the end, did they? So
yeah, we'll
we'll
let Tom calculate his shots.
2s because they're Celestians. Okay.
5s.
On 5s. 2.
Nice. They're all a Patreon dice, doesn't matter. Pass both.
And then the back squad, these are hitting on 3s, so we're rolling 1s. And then
5s. Nothing. Okay, I think we've pretty much worked our way through the shooting phase. Melters?
Out of range.
Out of range. Okay.
Yeah, out of range.
Right.
And then I did.
Brought him down. That's fine. Yeah, okay.
So end of the shooting phase, one of the Gemini comes back, and your guy gets back up.
Should you get a second one back?
No, that one.
Just that one?
Comes back.
Oh, I see. Yep. So we'll pop him back up like so. So Longbow BB returns. We'll roll up his corrupt dice here. For 3. Haha. So 3. Not too much to celebrate, I don't think. Tom says you've shut down my invuln saves.
Yeah, you've still got no invuln saves.
Sorry, state here with the Demon Prince. He's moved out into the open and he's been picked on by some elite units here. We'll go on to charges next. So I was checking for the Zangors to see if they had an invuln saved. I don't have it in the profile, but there is a rule: Brotherhood of Sorcerers, 1000 Suns units in 1000 Suns detachments get it. And upon that page it says that those units get +1 to the psychic test. I've not been doing that in the game. There's been a couple of instances where we've failed by 1, so overlooking the rule there, and we've missed out on a few successful psychic tests. But well, we've realised here on turn 2, Zangors do get a 5-up invuln save for being part of a 1000 Suns detachment. Pressing on, the Canoness.
Beatrice is going in.
Here we go.
So she is hitting on 2s, re-rolling.
All hit. Now what is it to wound?
She is your
Toughness 6.
So I'm actually on 5s.
Is it re-rollable?
Yeah. So you're dead already.
Oh, because you're
4 damage with no invuln.
AP minus?
Oh, AP minus 3 though. So what's your normal save?
3 up.
Alright, so you get 6s.
Quadruple
Now's
6?
the time for a triple 6.
A triple? Quadruple?
You just need to do a triple 6 again. No, you've got 3 wounds and it's 2 damage each.
Ah. Okay, triple 6, no problem.
I did.
About quadruple 4?
Quadruple 4, yeah.
That's right. Oh, he's gone. That's 4 points. Longbow BB slain.
And once again, it's sort of it's the case where she's far too cheap for what she does.
Aha! So you have one of those in your army.
She's 105 points.
105, yeah.
I can only switch off your invuln for 1 turn though. But she's got fight first and everything as well. And
Well, your super cheap lady that dishes out tons of damage might get to meet mine, who for my Dracario in the finals. Maybe they can cancel each other out with their cheapness.
they're going to do their pile in that they would have got.
Right.
Charge.
Fine. Yep.
And then I'll just move on to the
Those ones. Yep. Okay. Repentia.
So,
A chance to clear this. This is you've got 2 flanks swinging around. Charges, by the way. Val did not make the charge against the Maul of Fiends. That's created problems on this flank. 1000 Suns are pretty good on this side. Tom looking strong on the other side. So it's a real swing around. We've seen this happen multiple times. This scenario, the battle ends up going from end to end. That's exactly what's happened here. So armies is looking quite level at this stage. Yeah, I think. Well, we'll see what happens.
I'm on +1 to wound.
Right.
Your toughness is
7.
My strength is
6. 7.
I get. Oh, let me just double check. I think I'm +1.
I want to get this one right. This is
attack, +1 AP. I think.
Right.
Let me just double check.
And times 2 strength, so strength 6.
Each time collection.
It's important, this one. This is a big combat here. If it emerges from this. Yes,
No. I'm yeah. So I am strength 6, but I'm +1 to wound from the Repentia Superior.
Right.
So I'll be on 4s to wound you.
Nice.
And then it's -4 AP. 2 damage each. 1.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
It's still a good asset, Repentia.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Like they're one of the most cost-effective units in the game still.
The double unit works well. The double wave of them, pairing them up.
Holding the one back, so then once you've dealt with the first one, I'm just wondering.
Great models as well. Brilliant sculpts from Games Workshop.
No, I need to risk this splitting.
Okay.
Okay. So 4s. Re-rolling because of Zella.
Yeah.
Not great. And then 4s.
This is against the Mauler Fiend.
Yeah. So 4.
Right.
So just fail 2. That'd be very kind of you.
So my 5-up in one save could come to the rescue.
Of course.
Cinch! 2 6s, 2 5s. God, well, that was big.
I don't
know what to say. No comment. Moving on. Boy, oh boy. 6s mean something.
No, only if I pay the CP, and I didn't pay the CP.
Right.
So I don't have any. Although these guys are in trouble because now I'm on 2s to win them.
Yes.
They've got an invuln now, haven't they?
They do. 5 up. Someone's.
That wasn't.
That's okay.
2, 4,
It's about
6,
10.
8, 10, 11.
Okay. 5-up invuln saves would be mightily handy to survive with some. We will keep a few alive. Most are gone. So we have 8 dead. Yeah. There's a couple of miracle dice coming in. That's for destroying units.
Yeah, destroy. Let me just double check this again because it keeps confusing me. Any Adepta Sororitas unit from your army, destroy 1 or more enemy units. So, destroyed Armman.
Yeah.
Destroyed
Demon Prince.
the Demon Prince.
There's victory points coming through here for Tom. It's looking good as far as scoreline is concerned for the Sisters of Battle. I think this game is going to be quite tight, this one. Which is what we hope for in some of our knockout games. I'm going to fight back with my remaining Zangors.
Yep.
Chief Chicken and Helper Chicken. Oh, please. Their goose is cooked, I think, and then we'll try and wound here on a 3. We do. 1 comes through.
6 up. Failed. 5 up. Failed.
Right, killed 1. And then we'll
sorry. That might not have happened because I need to attack my Sister Superior.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot that.
It's fine.
Sister Superior is 4 attacks plus 1 for charge.
She could well do it.
3s to hit you. So that's all of them. And then I am on Strength User, which is Strength 3. But then I'm +1 to wound because your leadership is low. So
4s.
yeah, that's 4. So they may not have got to attack.
That's fine. Roll up our saves, and there are goners. Nice wipeout. Did get the wipeout in the end. Okay, well done. Yeah, so I'm going to attack back with the Mauler Fiend then, so he gets to make his attack. Still in that second bracket. So I go for the fists first of all. In 4s. Eek. 2s to wound. Just the 1 comes through. D3 plus 3. So
6 up save. Failed.
And 4 wounds. Quadruple 6.
No, 1 dead.
Okay, 1 dead. Lash of Tendrils. I wish that was the fists. Okay, so 5 have hit. 2s to end. 2 come through. Just damage 1 on these ones. 6 is to block. Sorry, 3 come through. So 1 more.
No blocked.
And
5 ups.
5 ups.
2 dead.
Okay. Pretty good exchange, really. Well, no, ideally wanted that Mauler Fiend gone.
Your Mauler Fiend should be dead.
Should be dead. Absolutely should be, yeah. Okay, so morale. Yeah, I think that's it. Morale and end of turn. Yeah, Tom's ahead on points, so he's doing well. Morale's been passed with these, no problem. And points-wise, so 10 points picked up for primaries, 7 points for Assassinate, including my Warlord, Very, very good result indeed. And then engaging on fronts for 3, thanks to the Seraphim. And Celestine helping to bring in another point as well. So 22 points to 12 at this stage. It may not be primaries that decide this battle. It could be the success in achieving points for secondaries in this battle. Both sides are bringing in the points for primaries quite steady. Thousand Suns look lined up to bring in some again, but we're behind on secondaries. So we'll go on to turn 3, the middle stage of the game. Much damage is... our latest games of 40k, it's turn 2, turn 3. It does, yeah. But we'll go on to the middle stage now. Turn 3 for the Thousand Suns next. Right, movement done. Turn 3 for the Thousand Suns. Just trying to stay in the game here and try and catch up as much as we can. So, Zangor's shifting across in this direction. Starting to spread with characters now to hold on to these objectives. There's 6 of them in the game. So you do need lots of units. We're going to sit here with Chicken Wing. Beaker's over on the other one. Terminators have pushed forwards pretty much by themselves now. No characters in support with them this time, but they should be able to look after themselves okay. Double Mauler Fiend, one's moved, one's advanced, just shifting around that side. We've moved on to the flank and arrived with the cultists who have performed Rod. So we're looking good on this flank, desperate over on this flank here. So to try and help salvage the situation, Rod a 6 for an advance, so zooming across here. Late to the party on this side is the Chris Comiskey Disco Inferno. Then cultists just sit where they are, holding the objective, helped us pick up 10 points for primaries. Mauler Fiend's backed out of close combat and may well give these crazy ladies a volley from the Terminators, perhaps is the idea. And that's about it. It's all quiet over here. We can't get around to this flank. Tom comfortably sitting out on 2 primaries, which gives him those 10 points per turn for the game. So we'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So we'll go for Doombolt here. Going to put it straight into those Battle Sisters. And it goes off an 11. God.
12.
12 because of Brotherhood of Sorcerers.
Nope.
No, 3 mortal wounds. Yeah, so down they drop. Okay. So we've actually resolved the rest of the Psychic Phase here. Tried to cause Smite across here, but Perils. Then use Temporal Manipulation to put the wound back on Chicken Wing, so just helping himself across there. Manifesting an extra psychic power, so Smite came through, it was a Super Smite. Combined with Doombolt, we wiped out that Battle Sister squad on the objective, so cleared those out of the way. Then across here, failed to manifest Smite, and blocked on... it was the Zinch's Firestorm across here, but was blocked. Psychic Phase finished, been okay. We're mourning the loss, though, of Araman losing points, and then also the Demon Prince as well. But Psychic Phase finished, not too bad. We'll go on to Shooting Phase next. Really, again, it's the Terminators here with their firepower. So it's Terminators. We're going to put all their firepower across into the Repentia. I want to get rid of those. So, yeah, I want them gone. Yeah, we'll put... Because the 5+ feel no pack now, we'll just do it. We'll do the whole lot. So this is the first slot here, looking for 2s. We can't reroll any 1s. So we'll take those away. Just try and make sure this squad goes and get rid of them if we can. 3s to wound. We've rolled really well. This is just half of the hits come through. So Tom can make... You can do these now if you want. There's 13 to make here at this stage. Maybe could have split the firepower, just a bit of a phobia of these. 6s to blocked a couple, and then 5s. And there's a good roll, but it's
2, 4, 6, yeah.
They're gone. Okay, the other half shots wasted, but we wanted to get rid of those. Okay, so that's shooting from then done. Miracle Dice for destroyed squad. Looking around for any pistols that can fire.
Repentia, so 5.
Okay, that's it. Shooting Phase finished. Charges next. Okay, so charges have gone ahead. There is a chance for the Thousand Suns to cause some pretty significant damage. So charges gone here against the Seraphim. I don't think it called out in the Psychic Phase. Presage did go off this turn, so that's why we're on 2s to hit with the Inferno Combi Bolters. So charging in with the Terminators, they've gone into the tank and into Val, and then the Mauler Fiend that made a regular move, that's charged in as well. No CP here, so we're free to fight first of all of our attacks. So we'll go with the Zangors here, we'll fight with these. So full squad charging in, there's no need to make a pile in. We're looking for 4s now with these. So looking something like that. I don't think we'll get the wipeout here. 3s to wound. It's not bad. There's 8. 8 at -1 on these Seraphim here. I guess they've done their job. They've done the rod.
Yeah, they've done their job. You kill 4. There's 1 left.
1 left. Okay, so around this side, this is the way the combat's going to be split. I'm going to go half into Val and half against the tank to try and bring it down. So they're pretty good in close combat now. 3 attacks base with these 5. We're going to use the Kapesh swords. We're on 2s to hit because of presage going into the tank. No reroll 1s available, which would have been very helpful. And we're looking for 5s to wound. 5 of them. The Kapesh is AP -3, so 5 dice need 6s.
Nope,
Tank's gone. Does it blow?
Nope.
No. Alright, tank removed. We made it across the board with double psychic power movement each turn has helped us get across the other side of the table. The 5 coming through, so do Kapesh swords. So you're -1 damage.
Yep.
So we'll drop to
no, half damage.
which
All your
will,
damage is half, yeah.
yeah. So hang on a second. There's no, 3 attacks each. Sorry, look at that. So that's them. And then we'll do the stave in just a moment. So 2s, no minus to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. And then we're looking for strength 5, toughness 5.
4s.
4s. Okay, and -3. So Tom will go down to an invuln save. There's 5 to make.
3-3.
Yes.
Damage taken?
Feel no pain?
No.
Okay.
Only against mortals.
Okay. Then we're going to go for 3 attacks with the stave, needing 2s. And then this will be 3s to wound at least. Yeah, strength 7. 2 come through, -1.
How many damage is this?
D3.
Both passed.
Block both, well done. Okay, it's just the 3 wounds taken so far. Okay, can the Maul of Fiend do it? So these are pretty much finished. There's no move to make here.
Damage are these attacks coming through?
So you got Lash of Tendrils, damage 1, strength 6, -1, 4s to hit, and then you've got the fists, D3 +3.
Okay.
6 attacks, needing 4s. Okay, so I'll do the fists. This is the big roll here. 4s are good. Half, so can't complain. Strength 14. 2s. 2. There's 1 Patronic left. It's Nicholas Lucas, Imperial Grey Knights player.
D3 +3.
It is D3 +3, yeah.
So I will do an automatic save there.
Miracle.
There's only, and then 1.
1,
And
yes.
for Nicholas Lucas.
Big roll.
It's a fail. So yeah, if you roll a 3+, she's dead.
Half in damage.
Oh yeah. So
4 becomes 2.
alright. I'll have that. That's pretty tasty.
And Lash of Tendrils, which is not going to do it. 4s for hits. We could do it. 3s to wound. Drop dice. They do.
Yeah.
-1, you'll be alright. Don't worry, you'll be okay.
Down to 2.
Okay. Oh, you're starting a 2 up?
Yeah.
Right, fine. 2 wounds left. Not going to affect your bracket anyway. Character, crucially, remains alive. Right, Terminators may well regret not bringing Val down. Similar to Drazar, Tom can fight twice. Once per game or per turn, or we'll soon find out.
Once per battle, yeah, so it's not similar to Jazar.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like triple the points of Jazar as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's 145 now.
so free.
So here comes the attacks here from
Okay,
Tom.
so the question is, do I want to kill this thing? No, I'm going to everyone that goes through kills one now.
Right.
So I'll go into the Terminators.
Okay, here comes the first round.
2s, we're rolling.
Okay.
Wounding on, what's your toughness?
4.
2s.
Wow.
So that's all of them. Oh, 6s to wound. Does something happen? Yeah, so that's 2 mortal wounds straight away.
Nice.
And then additional the rest as well. So one's Oh no, the 3 wounds each, aren't they now?
They are.
Yeah, so it won't make any difference. In fact, it just makes it less efficient.
So you're damage 2?
3.
You are damage 3.
Yeah.
I charged the wrong target.
All dead. So that's
What?
5 down so far.
No! You dare wipe these out, Tom. That's incredible.
High
God.
Lord, you don't charge a High Lord of Terror.
No.
So then we'll go on to the next one, because she'll pick to fight at the end.
Right,
Is there
yes.
any more?
No, that's
Oh,
it.
there's no more.
Yeah.
Okay, right, this one. Well, I suppose I should do her first, shouldn't I?
Seraphim, yeah, across way over in the corner.
Just
You can leave it, doesn't matter, carry on. Because it's
Alright.
honestly no impact across here.
okay.
So keep it flowing.
All that.
What a beast in combat.
So that's 2 mortal wounds again, and then 5.
God. Come on, yeah.
And kills 2.
You've ripped the heart out of that squad though. Oh no, that's shocker. It's about 250 points there. Ouch, they've been hitting up. And that's damage 3.
Damage 3, yeah, flat 3. Lightning strike, plus 3 strength, minus
Yeah.
3 for 3 damage.
Wow, incredible result. Absolutely fantastic result. Just there, well done. You know, flank may be lost, but tying up the flank here, locking down one of these crucial Thousand Suns unit. Didn't see that result coming. Excellent result from Morganval. Well done for sure. The ideal situation would have been wipe out, and I could have pushed the Terminators through in this direction. That was the intent, but it hasn't happened. So combat resolved across here. 2 Zangors slain. Morale's fine. We auto passed morale with the Terminators, but a bitter blow, deadly blow against
My
them.
morale over there is passed because she's leadership 9.
All right, brilliant. Fine. Turns finished. We'll calculate points here. Thousand Suns have done okay. Points will continue to flow in, but look at the battlefield. Starting to look empty here for both armies. Deadly damage dished out by both sides. The game's still on for sure, but I think Tom edges here at this point. I'll give you an update on the score. So it's 24 points to 22. I'm ahead by 2 points, but Tom has a turn in hand. So it's not looking good for us here. Tom's strong performance on secondaries is helping him to win the game at this stage. Just 2 extra points picked up for engaging all fronts and 10 points for primaries. No assassinates taking place here. Tom's protected his characters better than I've done, so points picked up for that. Engage has been okay, but we've not picked up too many points for that one. But Rod's all right. We've got 3 out of 4, but the 4th one we'd need to achieve over in that table quarter is looking nigh on impossible here, unless these cultists go for a sprint. End of turn. Sisters of Battle may well just need to see this game through. It's tricky at this point in the game. We'll go on to turn 3 next for the Sisters of Battle. Okay, movement here for the Sisters of Battle. Some good moves have taken place at further aiding Tom's bid for victory. Vol's fallen out of close combat and onto that primary objective. It means
She's going to die anyway. She's just getting me engaged.
Yes, scoring a point for engaging all fronts. Look at this move. Jumping out of here with a single model. I've got 1 model in range. So has Tom. Cancels me out of this primary objective, disrupting the points coming in for that one. Celestine's going to swing across, flame and charge these to clear those out of the way, all being well. These have turned up and performed Rod to complete that secondary, keeping the points flowing in. Claiming this objective, happy to sit on that and moving through in this direction. Rhino and the other squad on the other objective.
They're all in.
They've gone inside, right, to stop them being gunned down. Brilliant. Okay, so Rhino scoring over on that one. So stretched here, both sides stretched with resources, but Tom outwitting the Thousand Suns at this stage with some clever moves, starving, preventing us from picking up points and keeping his points tally flowing in. It's all going in the right direction at this stage. Damage has been heavy on both sides, but sensing now that the Sisters of Battle have swung the game around. A bit scared on turn 1, deleting a points chunk from the army,
Yeah,
but
400 points down. Turn 1 wasn't good.
it didn't look good.
I
But
don't know what swung it either, to be honest.
yeah,
I mean,
sort of,
Val obviously was amazing there, but
it happened before that. There was something happened before that. It's here. It's the success of this
The pushback on this flank.
was good.
Yeah.
It was good. And you I tell you what move helped you, pulling away from us and dragging us across the board and unable to track you down, whereas here you're able to engage. But we're talking about the end of the game before it's happened here. But we'll press on to shooting phase next. So shooting phase result, there wasn't much really to do here. Flamer attack picked off one of the cultists. And that's about it. So we've now moved on to charges. Celestine's gone in. Gemini's gone in as well. And we're looking now. Are you going to try and stretch a charge of anyone else?
No.
Okay. So here come the attacks against the cultists, just to hack these Tzeentch zealots down.
Celestine, first of all.
Just looking for 2s.
Each attack.
We're troops. The ideal situation is to wipe out the squad.
Wounds.
Oh no.
And what's your toughness?
Toughness 3.
And then 1
Regular wound.
-4, 2 damage.
Right, so 5 dead so far.
And then the
Gemini.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay, I think 4 remain. So casualties removed, done my attacks back, didn't wound. So that's the end of that with those. They got close combat weapons actually. I got 2 more attacks. I hit someone. And I wounded them. A Gemini. Did it get her?
Nope, job safe.
On a Gemini?
Yep.
Okay. Right, that's fine. And no damage coming through. The attacks from their primitive weapons glancing off the golden armour here.
Just your leadership, sir.
Yeah, leadership's going to be no good. I'll search for a 1. Ugh, they hate it. So 1 model removed from play, 1s and 2s. 1 model remains.
Oh, you take them off because I'll just take off the front 2. You're not on it.
Yes. I'll keep these. I'll take these 2 zealots off, and keep the squad leader with the scroll on the board. It's a troops choice. It means we control that primary, which helps for sure. Turn comes to an end. I think nothing else to resolve. No, all right. So we'll calculate points at this stage. Tom is ahead. We'll see by how much. 47 points to 32. So the Thousand Suns not too far behind. They need to do something. So Tom's completed Rod. We're counting those points now. So 12 points picked up for that. 10 points for primaries. 3 more points for engage. Nothing else for assassinate. So 47. Thousand Suns on 32. If we add in the Rod so far. We'll go on to turn 4 now. Thousand Suns are not out of the game, but they've got to do something if they're to stand a chance of victory here. It looks like the Imperium will continue to be represented in the next round, but we'll press on. Thousand Suns still have options here. Okay, so on turn 4 for the Thousand Suns. Interesting situation here. We reckon the game could maybe swing back round to the Thousand Suns here. We'll see what happens.
In the interest of fair play to you, Luke.
Yes.
And I'm doing it on camera because to show that I'm not just a solid guy.
Yeah.
If you're planning on leaving him there to try and hold this objective,
yes.
He's not dead. I've got a 6-inch heroic intervention.
Okay, right.
So I can just to put it out there, I can still get to him and kill him.
Right, okay, Tom's declaring a rule here, which is very kind.
But I don't know whether you can get out of the 6-inch range.
Yes, because I was within engagement range. I moved back 6. I can't advance away, but then you can go 6 and catch me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could get out of there and force you to leave the objective.
Can you get out of there? Have you got anything that allows you to move him again?
No. Yes.
Not that it's going to make a...
To make another normal move, yeah, to get away.
Well,
not sure.
To be fair, if he's not on that objective, he's not worth anything to you.
Yeah. So we'll leave him. He can read his scroll. It's the last thing he does. He can write down. It's like out of Lord of the Rings where he gets that pen and writes down, "They're coming." Oh dear. Yes, it's not a cave troll. It's a golden lady.
So you get another 6-inch move, just a normal move.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he'll get open.
I'm not sure. I'm going to pull him out here. There's the slightest, faintest opportunity that he could be double moved and advance twice and go for. Yes, they could.
So double move them over and Rod next turn.
Yes, that's one of the options.
I'm not going to kill you.
Yeah.
I've only got bolt of fire and I'm not going to kill all of them.
Yeah.
So I think you can still achieve your Rod.
Yeah.
And I think you can get a good view. Yeah, I think this is game on.
It is. Yeah, we're sensing it's game on here. I'm not sure what to do with him. It's a bit strange. We'll move him. I'll leave him where he is. You heroically intervene and kill me. No, I'll. Oh boy. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go. I'm there. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to walk around 6. I'm going to park myself there. so that if you do chase after me, he'll go in the other direction. I'll play it that way. Right, so that's that done. Movement done. So he's pulled out and gone back there. Disco's advanced. He can advance to charge with the Feigerdiger, whatever it's called, relic.
Feigerdiger.
Yeah, that goes around there. So he's gone to there to plan with him. Mortafines restored a wound and move around. There's a possible charge here on a 9. Advancing across here. Some psychic help coming across. Zangles will claim this objective. Had to advance to get there, so we can't charge him, but weight of numbers will just hold the objective. That's the idea. And then Beaker holding on the objective. The cultist moving across, but didn't quite reach the objective. Tom's vehicle has gone in between the ruin there, so we can try and flush him out with the Mauler Fiend. That one's moved round. This one rolled a 4 in advance, pushing through in this direction. Terminator's moving across 5 inches, and that's it. So we have weight of numbers and units on the board. We'll see if we can make that count. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. All right, Psychic Phase has been resolved. Tried to bring him down, but didn't. He's still alive. Then across here, 4+ invuln save was granted to the Mauler Fiend. So combo here, we did add an unstoppable Zinch's Firestorm, took off 3 mortal wounds, and then add a smite going through, maxing out on D3 mortal wounds, so 6 mortal wounds caused, taking out this character, which the cheaper character can dish out lots of damage. She's gone. Intent is to take down that one in the Psychic Phase, which we did, and then pick on this one here in close combat is the idea of Disco, the Comiskey Disco Inferno. Then across the other side, no damage coming through against Val, and tried to resurrect on a command reroll one of the Terminators, but failed there with the Cult Psychic Power. That's it. Psychic Phase finished. We'll go on to shooting a little bit here with the Terminators. Yeah, shooting phase finished. We shot the Terminators, lost patience against that character, wanted to bring her down, didn't want to take the risk of survival against that Mauler Fiend, so using the Terminators to bring her down. So she's gone. There's nothing else to shoot with here. No. We're going to charges. There's a few. So I'm going to charge with the Mauler Fiend, needing a 9. We've got no command rerolls left. Desperate roll. It'd be amazing if this goes ahead, and it is a 10. The charge does go ahead. We've got a rampaging Mauler Fiend here going into this primary objective. I'm going to put Disco Inferno into both squads as well, into the character and the squad. And that goes off on an 8. All of a sudden, Thousand Suns converging on this primary objective. Yeah, so really nothing going on across this side. Mauler Fiend's made it in, as we've seen, and then going in against both there, Disco Inferno. Okay, so the strategy, Tom saying the strategy really is to take on the squad first, get rid of those, because they can act as a bodyguard there for the character. So we'll go with the Mauler Fiend first. So we'll go with the fists, looking for 4s. 2s for kills, I think. So 3 dead. Okay. So the wipeout is the ideal situation. And then the Lasher Tendrils. I think we're glad of the extra attacks here. Looking for 4s, just the 2. 2s to wound. 2 wounds come through. Minus 1. Another one slain, 2 left. Not the result we were looking for.
You were at that.
Yep. I might have to go against the squad. To stop the...
Your squad, you stop the
primaries.
Yeah.
Got to keep the mission in mind. Tricky business, yeah. Yeah, we'll go after her. This squad that Tom has is not troops. So we count as contesting, that'll do. So we'll try and take out the character. So looking for 2s. We'll hit. 2s to wound. Alright, 5 out of 5. 8 minus 1.
3 wounds.
3D?
3d3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, dead.
Got her. Okay, character picked up. All of a sudden, Thousand Suns picking up points for assassinates.
Good game, this one.
Yeah, real tussle, real backwards and forwards. Sometimes you get a game, it swings one way, swings the other, but it's going backwards and forwards here. So this is a good lineup.
Do 1, 2, 3 attacks. You charged me, actually. We'll go into your sorcerer. So 3 attacks for the superior, and then 2 for the normal, because I get +1 attack because I was charged.
Okay.
And then 5s. 1. No AP.
Passed. All right. Disco dominates here and controlling this objective. You can
take him off.
Yes. Your scroll reading days are over. Chaos Zealot.
Very dead.
Okay, you can make a consolidation if you wish across there, and that is it. End of turn. We'll calculate points here. 1,000 Suns, I think, have caught up. So 1,000 Suns have caught up, but they're still not winning at this stage is 46 points to 47. 10 points picked up for Assassinate. That was the big one this turn. Finally the breakthrough there against the characters. And then 2 more points picked up for Engage. No, Tom, I've not included my rod. We are ahead.
Oh, yeah.
We're ahead. You can add another 8 points. So we're 7 points ahead here. The other issue that's come up is primaries. Tom reckons... Tom's going to pick up... No, you'll get your 10. You're on 2.
I am on 2.
You're on 2.
Okay.
So you get 10 next turn. Okay. So the game's still on, but both sides draining on resources. Perhaps Thousand Suns have more stuff available for them at this stage. But the battle will rage. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Sisters of Battle. Right, movement's complete. We reckon the game's swung back round again, back in Tom's favour here. We'll explain what's happened on turn 5. So, sneaky move. I saw it coming. That's why I tried to kill this Zeraphim across here. With a guaranteed 5-inch advance with a miracle dice. He's landed up on top there. One model on one model. Tom now contests that objective to disrupt that one. We control this one. Celestine's closing in for the kill for another Assassinate. Tom's abandoned this objective. Doesn't need it because he can go back onto it on turn 5 for... because turn 5, because Tom can move onto it to pick up points on turn 5 if you go in second. This squad's going to move through, disrupt the objective, try and take out another character as well. Disengage from close combat. Rhino's disengaged of its squad and moved out to try and block the Mauler Fiend from moving through. The troops are deploying inside the building. The Battle Sisters squad to hold on to that primary objective. If all goes well, I'm not on that primary across there. We could be starved down to 1 primary. I'll only get 5 points instead of 10 or 15. So, the game's tight, and it could have swung back round in the Imperium's favour here.
So, shooting, I'll just go with 5 bolt pistols.
Just go right to the wire this game, right to the very, very last.
2, no round.
Toughness 4.
Yeah, 2.
Got 3 there. I think it's 3. We're all up here. 2 wounds taken on a Disco himself. And that's it, shooting phase done?
Nope. Melter from in here onto there.
On the Mauler Fiend. Hits. No. Wounds. Don't do it, Tom. Not blocked. Range.
5 damage.
Yeah, plus what?
Oh.
Don't.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Here it goes. There's a hole in the window. There's the tape measure.
That's 6.
Yep.
He's dead.
Do we blow up? Gone. Mauler Fiend's gone. Didn't see that coming. No.
Oh, fight back, sisters.
I've got no command reroll. There's nothing I can do. It's destroyed. Tom had 2 5s for miracle dice, so used up 1 for the advance and 1 for the damage coming through. All is good. You now hold the objective.
I know, hold the objective. Right to attack here. The flamer.
Going to burn out Beaker or Chicken Wing. Oh no.
3s.
Inchy fried chicken.
Only 3.
A wound to take on.
And then 2 bolt pistols from the Gemini.
You're swinging the game around again.
Nothing.
Okay, shooting phase.
Shooting phase is over. Charges.
Charges next. Here we go. There's a pace to the battle here at the end of the game.
Zeraphim going in.
In they go.
Yep.
10. They're up for the fight.
And then
just swing them around.
16 going in with a 9. Yeah, just getting them onto the objective.
Okay. They're all going to get to fight, no problem. Celestine swings in. If you're clever, you can roll around, but we're troops, it doesn't.
9. Yeah, don't mind.
In they go. Are both Gemini back here? Tom's Salt
yes.
helping with the... we're helping with the resurrection of another Gemini.
6 attacks on this one first. 2 mortals.
No way.
And then 4, 3. I think it's minus.
I blocked 3.
So that's 2 mortal wounds, and I think it's another 2 damage.
Which means we will die because we took a wound from your flamer.
Let me just double check.
Another character slain.
Yeah.
Oh. Chicken Wings. Goose is cooked. He's gone. You can make a consolidation move if you want, but Celestine, absolute pain that model. Every edition of 40k, whether the old sculpt or the new, Celestine is a living nightmare, and in this game has caused trouble. Not too popular a choice, is she at the moment for...
And I think a few people are running her like Anvil together just because it's not a nice combo.
Very, very useful unit.
So these guys get a few attacks.
Yeah, this is trying to bring down Disco here. If he's brought down, the lights will go off, the music will stop, and it will be over.
Well, I'm going to spend a CP for Suffer Not the Witch again, 4 +1s to hit.
Oh no.
And then I might, if I can do it as well.
Oh man, this is not good. So for those of you who have endured to the end, those Imperial players that refused to turn off the battle and to tune out of this game, there is a hope that the Imperium could still go through to the next knockout round of our battle reports for Season 9.
That's both my CP then for 6s to hit automatically wound.
Right.
And +1 to hit.
Tom's entirely focused on the battle.
2, 3, 4. So they get +1 attack each on the charge. So hitting on 2s now.
Hitting on 2s.
6s automatically wound.
6s automatically wound. I'm just repeating what Tom says. How nervousness.
Oh, hitting on 2s, I just picked that up. So.
What are those 6s, Tom?
They automatically wound.
Oh, Disco's doomed.
Toughness?
That's why I had a song going in my head, I believe in miracles. Sorry, keep going.
I think I'm only strength 4.
Right, we're toughness 4.
Oh, there we go then.
Oh, I'll roll the doomed dice of destiny here.
-4.
-4. 4 up in one saves for Chris Comiskey. It's impossible. Oh, he's gone. Character slain. Tom's going to max out now on that secondary. Objective claimed. Flank secured across here. Well done. Well done and well done. Anything else? That's it. We'll calculate points, but looking healthy now for the Sisters of Battle. What a turnaround again.
Now.
Yeah, I think we can actually conclude this battle, would you believe, at this point, because whatever the Thousand Sons do, they can't catch up. Tom's picked up points here. So Rod's already been fulfilled. 10 points for primaries this turn. Engage on all fronts for another 2. And then Assassinate there with the quick mopping up of a couple of characters has helped Tom max out on that secondary. 67 points now to the Sisters of Battle. 54 points to the Thousand Sons. The problem for them is primary objectives. We hold this one. This one has been contested. We can't claim that one. No one's quite on there because the cultists never made it with their poor advance roll. And then across here, what we had claimed has been reclaimed here by the Sisters of Battle. You're on... yeah, I can't. There's nothing we can do. We cannot do it. I'll pick up 5 points for primaries. That'll take me to 59.
Yeah, and then next point I'll pick up all 3 of these.
Tom will pick up points for primaries. We have lost. The Thousand Sons have lost the game. What we'll do is we'll end the game here, but the Imperium will continue to be represented in our Season 9 battle reports. They have victory here by a narrow margin against the Thousand Sons. It's swung in favour of the Thousand Sons. Back to Tom, back to us, back to Tom, and then finally with a mopping up action of Thousand Sons characters and the disruption of primaries, those 2 things working together has resulted in a victory to the Sisters of Battle. Well done. We'll give you a final score now as the game comes to an end. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Tom wins by a pretty good margin, actually, after the points come in. So we'll calculate out the Thousand Sons first of all. So 5 points we pick up on turn 5 if we did go onto our turn. That's for holding that single objective across there. We give ourselves, we reckon 2 points would be picked up with the Mortal Fiends and Terminators moving across for engaging all fronts. Another 2 points for that. Assassinate, I think we struggle with the Zangors. They can't really... they're not going to bring her down. 1 Psyker to help out, but it's not going to be enough. So we'll leave Celestine as she is. No Assassinate for that. 10 points picked up for that one. 8 points in total there for Engage and 8 points for Rod. Gives us 61 points. For Tom, for primaries, we reckon the Thousand Sons would claim 3. And so Tom would equal that on his turn to pick up his 10. To give him 40. So on primaries we were pretty close, 35 and 40.
I think that's a bit of an easy one to get primaries on because it's control 1, control 2, control more on a 6 objective mission as well.
Rod was fulfilled, 12 points. Engaging on fronts, Tom did well, 12 points in total for that. And then Assassinate, that was the killer, taking out those Thousand Sons characters, resulting in 79 points, you reckon? 79 points to 61, so a healthy margin there. That's been achieved through success for secondaries. It's not always about primaries. Secondary objectives, keeping those points flowing in, has helped with a victory being secured here by the Sisters of Battle. Great game. Love the games where they go backwards and forwards. It's hard to call at the end. This one had to go to turn 5 to see what the final result would be. But Sisters of Battle go through. 1000 Suns, despite their success for Season 9, have been eliminated.
Necrons for me.
Yes, it means Tom now faces Necrons. The next lineup will be Necrons versus Sisters of Battle. For a
bit of a grudge match, that one.
Bit of a grudge, and it will be for a place in the grand final. So units of the game for both sides, both of us quite quick to make decisions. I'm going to give it to the Terminators. Turn 1, they caused havoc and were a solid unit throughout the game until they met Morgan Val. Honourable mention, at least, to Celestine, the Living Saint. Absolute nightmare to try and deal with.
She's just nice and quick as well, just hops around.
Brilliant tactical unit, really, really good. But Tom's going to give it to...
I think they were
Repentia for their shock tactics twice. Both squads had pretty good innings in this battle. Yeah, honourable mention to Michael Fry as the last of the Phoenix Lords alive here in this battle. Good clash with the Phoenix Lords in this battle. Good representations from them in this game. Silver level patrons: Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, Zachary Lee, William Schwarz and William. Big thanks to their support, to them for their support at silver level. Keep a lookout for more battle reports here on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership, where you can support the channel and unlock all of the channel content there on the membership, and also join us over on Discord as well to meet others that are following the channel. That's the battle. Victory to the Imperium in this game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.